And we are online. So hey everyone, welcome to Song of the Wilds. We are now, another reason why everyone is totally freaked out, today's chapter is Unlucky 13.
Oh, no.
Great.
Oh. I don't like that laugh.
Josh the Human is once again hosting us. Thank you very much, Josh. All right, we are still missing an Atarax. We are still missing an Atarax and a Eden. Thank you.
You forget his name? What the fuck?
I have to memorize your names and all the names of every NPC that I ever invented for you people. Be grateful.
You don't have to memorize them. You can write them down. Paper and pencil were made a long time ago. You have no excuse for not knowing you can write stuff down.
And you can write down those notes in our new Song of the Wilds notebook that you can get on Izzy's Redbubble.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. IzzyCosplay.redbubble.com. Check it out. We're gonna have 4 new stickers being launched in the morning, but since y'all are here for the live stream, y'all are gonna get a sneak peek once we get everybody on. Because only 1, 2, 3.
We have an Eden.
No, I don't. 2. Those are all D10s and D12s.
All right. Wait. Hello. Okay.
I have pad thai.
Uh-huh. All right, so we have Eden and Atarax. In the same camera. So awesome. All right, so we are all here. We can officially get started. So hey guys, welcome to chapter 13 of the Song of the Wilds, our original D&D 5e homebrew campaign. I am Evan, your DM, and we have all of my lovely people here. Before we get started though, does anyone have any announcements?
We're fucked tonight.
I mean, where's the lie?
I'm not wrong.
That's it.
Not wrong.
Well, that's a good way to start. Does anyone else have any other announcements?
Oh god, hold on.
Also, Izzy, try turning up the sensitivity of your mic. We can barely hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Oh, I can hear you perfectly.
I can actually hear you a lot better than we typically can.
So whatever you have set up right now, class, don't touch it.
Don't mess with it.
Ah!
Okay, who's ready to see some cool stuff?
Hang on. Jordan, come look at this sticker.
Why is there a motorcycle game going by my house?
Oh, we're
Okay.
turning on the stream here. Okay.
Popped out.
Okay, ta-da! Can you see it?
No, it just says player popped out.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Yeah, I was like, no, it isn't.
Evocative. Gets the people going.
Okay, I got it. Y'all are ready? You ready for this?
Yes, now we are ready.
Y'all ready for this?
Da, 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 da. Ooh!
Wow.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh. Oh!
Oh no, they were ready for that.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
So this is the first 4 stickers to our character series. Obviously this is Yep. Some hunky
That's great.
solo action. We got some Eden who way too much time on the goddamn arrows that were submitted. And I was really going for the androgynous look for Arios. So we got some androgynous Arios going on over here with their little flute.
They just
So cool.
Oh my god, he's hot as fuck, Joe.
Oh my lord, these are all amazing!
Yeah, these look great.
Look at that chin.
So
No.
all of those are
The
gonna,
Crimson Pin.
all of them are gonna be available either at the end of this campaign, because I don't feel like doing it now, or they'll be available first thing in the morning when I wake up, which is usually around 8. But all of them are gonna be available: stickers, buttons, books, and so on. All goes to charity. And this is just the first part of the character, so if you all want to wait to buy them, the second half are going to be next week, because I was informed not to do certain things to certain characters until certain things. I'm not sure. I was just told to stop, so I just stopped and waited to work on other things later. So anyways, right now,
The DM has come to your house because you need to stop.
With the baton. With the baton, obviously.
Oh.
Obviously.
All right.
I get it, but I'm gonna keep it in.
Evan was just sitting behind me the entire time saying, "Wait, stop."
I just suddenly burst down the door. Ma'am, you need to stop. Ma'am, I will use force. Ma'am, put the pen down. Put the pen down.
It's actually a
And
pencil. It's a pencil. It's an Apple pencil, not a pen.
Well, in all seriousness, no, those look amazing. I can't wait to see all the rest of them.
Oh,
Does anyone else have any other little announcements before we get started?
Let me ask the other one.
I feel like that all of our announcements would get overshadowed by that one.
Yeah, how do you follow that?
Talk about starting off with a bang. I'm very tired today because I helped my parents move, and it was the hottest day of the year.
I'm dying now.
I hated it.
Oh yeah, today was definitely muggy. I actually got kind of like heat queasy during my previous stream today where I was playing Panzer Dragoon.
Okay, nerd.
Which by the way, fun game, way too short. I honestly thought it would be
That's
way
what
long.
she said.
Is it?
Well, yeah, like they also released the thing like unfinished, right? Like they had to patch it to hell, right?
I actually never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, well, maybe not on PC, but I think on Switch they released it too early and it had to be like super patched.
Oh, I played the Google Stadia version.
Oh.
Yes, Carly.
I made $10 today in tips. I was doing
Hey.
good shopping.
Money is always a good announcement.
They didn't have to do it, but they did because it was torrential downpouring.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably plug my phone in so it doesn't die. That'd be a good idea. Not letting my phone die.
Yeah, definitely not. Does anyone else have any other announcements?
Kind of.
It's not really announced.
It's
yet.
not,
I bought a
but
bunch of
it's
stuff
one of
from
those
Michael.
where Jordan and I also recommend this lovely drink.
It is
for
too
a
blurry to see the label.
I'm sorry.
It is Zombie Killer. If you,
You almost dropped it.
yeah, it's a good, very good, what do I want to call it?
Hard cider.
Hard cider, and like I love it. And if you go to level 257 in Schaumburg, it's sadly I can't drink, so.
Oh.
Drinking Lion Kugel's Canoe Paddler, and it's delicious.
I like berry wine.
I'm drinking Gatorade.
I'm being the healthy one. I just have water.
So
I got 2 waters right here.
Oh, water it up.
Hey,
You have
hydrate,
to-
hydrate.
but I don't.
I
It's
just
one of those the tears of your enemies, baby.
These sons of bitches didn't listen to the cleric. They all died when I said that they shouldn't go into the dragon's cave.
Evan, I have a question.
What?
Evan, is one of those the tears of your enemies?
No, it's your tears.
oh no.
Same difference.
Just
Mine toma eris requiem.
Not dead yet.
That's like kind of Claire guy aspire to be?
Anywho, is that it for everyone?
Yep, I think so.
All right. Well then, let us begin chapter 13 of The Song of the Wilds, Facing a God. Having fun, Carly? Where we last left off our group of fabled hunter warriors of the Greyblades, they have successfully infiltrated the winter villa of the Balmaris family after a lucky break of all of the guards running out to investigate the crash site, seemingly leaving the entranceway of the manor actually quite undefended. They entered the manor and were actually able to find the location of all the missing slave children, as well as Illustaria, the maid Aasimar that they were originally supposed to find there, serving tea to the Balmaris son, Navarth, and the father, Callan. After some trash talking and an actually surprisingly quick fight, they thought that they were in the clear, when all of a sudden, the door shut them in, and Navarth's corpse rose once again, transforming into the horned satyr god of commerce, Toras himself, where he addressed the party. Give me just a moment.
Can I just also say that the way that you made his neck uncrack, like, was disgusting, and I hated every minute of it.
My inspiration was the first time Tom Hardy turned into Venom, and you can literally see his broken leg snap back into place.
I forgot about that.
Venom had no right being that good.
Well, Venom was fantastic.
Anywho.
No one understood for me of that attraction, but it did.
So,
No rowing it out there.
standing before you in a still injured looking but surprisingly intact frame is Toras himself, the god of commerce in all of civilization. He surprisingly, his satyr horns are far enough away from each other on his head to allow for a sudden top hat to just materialize in his hands as he just puts them on. His legs have transformed into furry cloven hooves, and he actually now has a goatee coming out of his head. Yet, despite all of these features, it is still Navarth's face, aside from all of these little differences. He sets the giant bag of whatever he has on the floor, and he just kind of reclines on it like a big beanbag chair, just looking at and smiling at you all. And he's just clapping like, oh, you all, I must say, you have all been causing quite a stir, and I must say, I have certainly taken notice. Oh, I must say, what brought you here? Like, it can't be just for the money. I mean, I actually didn't see you guys coming here until I actually saw you enter the room. What brought you here? Come on, tell me. He suddenly rushes right up to Davina's face. Tell me.
Oh no.
I step back, and I say, well, we were trying to free slaves. Slaves,
yes indeed. He warps back to his giant bag of treasures that he uses like a beanbag chair, and tell me. Why did you want to free them? I mean, without them, things can't move.
And meanwhile, Polo's just like, I did not come here to discuss philosophy.
All of a sudden, you feel hands just kind of crawl up onto your shoulders, Polo, and he's suddenly right behind you, goes like, oh, but those are the best kinds of conversations. Back to the beanbag chair.
Oh God, I hate him.
Although I do have a slight liking to him.
Can I do an intimidation check?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Oh, he's a god. You're gonna have to do a nat 20.
Yeah. many points do I get? Like, let me see what's intimidation.
47.
No.
If you
Okay,
guys can help it,
minor
it's
plus
generally a good idea to just have your character sheets open, like,
Yeah.
the entire time.
You mean like on a big screen like this, so you can read everything and not have to squint your eyes or zoom in?
17.
And how do you try to intimidate him? Like, what are you doing? You just rolled, but what do you actually do?
Well, I was gonna say, I look at him and I say, touch me again, and you will know that you can fear a mortal.
All of a sudden, he just kind of pulls his hand up from above his head, and he's holding a smaller bag. And Polo, you notice your bag of coins are gone. And it's like,
Let's not try and test him.
A very poor human indeed. He tosses the coin at you. Not to you, at you. Like, it just kind of hits you in the gut. You don't receive any damage, though. And I was like, And yet, the stir you people are all causing right now, it's, I must say, it's causing quite a little bit of trouble.
Stroll was gonna say something.
I know, I was pausing to give her a moment.
Oh, sorry.
I can see you all when you want to say something.
No, you can't.
Can't see me.
Don't even know me.
So Miss Troll comes out like pats their clothes out of so is there a reason that you seem to have been hiding in the wall? Were you just observing this room in particular, or are you observing over this entire building and the people?
He suddenly warps to just right in front of you. And he just kind of looks you up and down. And he just goes like, a very astute question from a very astute person. Oh, sweetie, I'm everywhere. These elves. And as he says elves, he just kind of looks at the charred corpse of Cal, and he just kind of like nudges the head a bit with his foot, with his hoof.
Oh, no. The head got completely destroyed.
Okay, his shoulder then.
That is an elf, right?
That is an elf, right? And he just goes like, feeling the ears. Oh yeah, they were elves.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah, it's like, these... let's see, the Balmaris family, they were quite the big showstoppers when it came to heavy industry. First it was textiles, then they had a short little stint in smithery, and then they went into quite possibly one of the most valuable resource of all. You. And I must say, to take them out, quite a feat indeed. I must say, it's not really the thing we were looking for in this business. We want to try and go into a different direction than what you are all trying to intend here. I mean, sure, you can take out those two. But then again, someone possibly much more talented's just going to take their place tomorrow.
That's true.
Arios just kind of jumps in. Well, actually, okay, we were here for the slaves, but we were also here because, and he points at, well, what's now Taras, but was Navarth, that asshole.
And he just kind of like looks at himself. Oh, really? This person had some special meaning for you? He suddenly rips...
Like my husband.
I was gonna say you had some special meaning.
He warps right...
We're everywhere.
He warps right in front of Davina. And he just kind of looks at you up and down. Ah, yes, I see. Ah, it's coming back to me, this shell's memories. Ah, you two were married. I mean, it didn't last long. I mean, you can't even have children, so I guess your worth was totally pointless to begin with, then. I mean, Look at you all. You all honestly think you can actually try and do something about this? He points to Davina. Like I said, you can't even have children. He points to Arios. You practically run away from everything difficult that you've ever faced in your life. Points to Mistral. You ran away from quite possibly the greatest life anyone has ever asked for. Points to Polo. You have been away from everything so long, and yet you don't seem to care about anything. That sort of disconnect can get you killed. He looks to Yip. And you had all the power you had, and yet you tried to be patient. Yet, if you weren't patient, if you weren't patient, if you tried acting a little bit faster, she might still be alive to this day. And you, he looks at Eden then. Honestly, I know everything when it comes to money being passed down from hand to hand. And if you had moved a little faster, you might have a better idea of where your sibling is. And then he looks to Atarax. And you think you're so high and mighty when you're just another cog in the machine. And the fact remains is you think you're all that, when really, you're just about as worthless as everyone else here.
And what do you do, foolish deity?
Oh, me? I make sure that the machine keeps running. And if a cog is broken, you take it out. So, here's what I propose to all of you. I am willing to take out a whole bunch of cogs of our glorious machine here, or I can take out one big cog. 'Cause yeah, a couple broken cogs, they might be annoying, but they also could just be hiding an even bigger issue. So here's what I propose. A very, very simple transaction. I am willing to let you all go, free as birds. And then he looks at Arios.
Really? You're just gonna say that to me?
I totally missed it.
Like, no, Yip's just like, did you just say? Yip kind of looks at the party, was that race?
Louder and short, they call me
So anyway, I'm willing to let all of you little cogs keep on turning and turning until the end of days, if you will allow me to take out the biggest cog that is the most broken of you all. And then he looks at Arios. I require the newborn.
Not gonna happen.
Wait, hold on. While he's like looking at Arios, Yips, I'm gonna use wholeness of body.
Wait, you're gonna use what?
Wholeness of body. I'm gonna regain 18 HP.
There you go! Yes!
He's ready for this.
Just gotta get that out of the way.
Okay, I will let that happen. He either didn't notice you or he doesn't care.
Yeah, I
assumed as much.
I think I already used my healing, so I don't think I can.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did last game.
Immediately step in front of Arios.
So do I.
I was gonna be stupid as soon as he said something about Phoenix, and I was gonna say, "Can I shoot an arrow at him?"
No, not yet. We don't know what's gonna happen.
He looks at.
I look at Eden and I say, "Save your ammo."
He looks at all of the ones standing in front of Arios, who still has the backpack holding the orb, and he just kind of looks at you all, going, very interesting. You all are certainly very strange cogs indeed. Oh well, time for a tune-up. Roll initiative.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I got a nat 20!
Hold on.
Okay, no, everyone shut up about your rolls. Shut up about your rolls.
First roll of the night, God.
That's a t-shirt. Shut up about your rolls.
Oh, wait, Lena, what
I'm writing
do I
this
have
down.
to try to do?
Well, so I was gonna say, alright, I was gonna have Ariel like step out and be like, okay guys, hold on a second here. And he's gonna kind of just start reaching in the bag and just pulling out random stuff and just throwing it all over the place. And okay, okay, I don't even know where that came from.
Pulls out an elephant.
And then all of a sudden it's like the bag is empty. I mean, I'm sure I'd have to do a deception check for that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, initiative is already being called here. All right,
It's already happening.
25 to 20. Yeah, but what are your specific numbers?
Oh,
Oh wait, never mind.
You're at a 22 too.
I got 21.
Okay, Davina, 22. Eden, 21. Anyone else got 25 to 20?
Atarax got a
22.
22. We said that.
Well, I can't hear because everyone else is talking.
Sorry.
All right, 20 to 15.
19.
18.
Yep, 19. Mistral,
Anything lower?
18.
Oh,
15 to 10.
really?
Polo, what'd you get?
12.
12.
Oh, no.
And 10 to 5.
Got 9.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that is everyone. All right, first off is Davina. What are you gonna do?
Well, you know, it's a little early, but I would like to rage.
Awake.
I feel like
Ask
this is the perfect time
permission.
to wait.
Can I wage, please?
Oh, whoa, can you
And I am gonna just say, fuck it. He gave away Davina's like one secret that she didn't want anybody to know, and I'm gonna swing at him with my great axe.
All right, roll to attack.
I got an 18.
All right, that definitely hits.
Okay, so I rolled
Doesn't
the
have a-
damage, and I'm in a rage, so that adds. Give me 1 minute. Okay.
2,
And
4.
then plus. Where is it? So I got a 15. 15 points of hit. I'm
Oh.
sorry, 15 points of damage.
All right, your axe swings cleanly, causing a huge gash, like just from the shoulder down to the hip. He doesn't cry out. In fact, looking at his face, he doesn't seem phased at all. But you clearly landed a gash right on his torso. Next up is...
Never a good sign.
Next up...
Wait, I get, no, hold on. I'm not done yet. I get 2 attacks. And then for my second attack, I am going to hit him again with my axe. And that is a 14.
That one does not hit.
Okay, I figured.
All right.
That's what I'm doing. My turn.
All right. Next up is Atarax. What are you doing?
Alright, question. My spiritual weapon from the last fight, would that still be up? It lasts for a minute. I'm pretty sure that probably would have...
Yeah, at this time it did vanish again, like right when the fight ended, and some time has passed between the two fights, so you are gonna have to take a turn to cast it again.
No, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to cast a spell called Spirit Guardians.
You're a JoJo.
figure out how you want it to work. Sorry. It's a concentration spell. It'll last 10 minutes.
Next, you're going to say, "You must die for the sake of the economy."
Joseph doesn't have a stand like that.
Is Torok orange colored by chance?
His hair is like he's a ginger. Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
All right. Well, so
Puppy.
it says these spirits split around.
Hi, friend.
You're yelling at me.
Do you smell my pet Thai?
Okay.
Yeah, you
Pudgy.
Are you looking up?
He's our mascot.
You're going to explain it.
What's happening?
Oh my god, I love him.
Do you want me to explain it, or are you looking it up?
No, you explain it.
All right. So I summoned spirits around me. It says they flit around me to a distance of 15 feet. When you cast this spell, you designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. So I'm going to obviously select all my party members and the orb, if applicable.
Unfortunately, the orb is not going to work because it is considered an item in of itself. It is not technically like a separate entity. I mean, it is, but for the sake of battle, like it's technically just a magical item.
Fair enough. Just wanted to cover any bases. So any unselected affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a Wisdom saving throw of 15. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage or 3d8 necrotic, which that's if you're evil. On a successful save, creature takes half damage.
All right.
The 15 feet of me, I believe. And I don't know if they take 3d8 damage every round or only when they enter the area and leave the area.
Every round they're in the area. Because it's at the start it triggers at the start of their turn as well.
All right. And is that all you're doing?
For the moment, I will also cast Healing Word at level 1. And who needs it right now? Who's hurting?
Polo.
Yeah, me.
Polo.
Polo, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send that to you as a bonus action because you're within 50 feet or 60 feet. Pardon me.
Yeah, you're all kind of huddled together right now.
So how much do I get back?
Well, you get 8 plus I have a bonus feat that allows me to give you 2 extra hit points plus the spell's level, so that'd be 3 extra hit points. So you got 11,
Okay.
and I believe I got 3 from that as well.
All right, good. So wait, except now I'm at like 24 max hit points, right, or something?
Oh yeah, 'cause you got the necrotic.
Oh yeah, because you took necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that is your new maximum. You need to have a long rest before you can regain those max hits points again.
Okay, so I'll just put it at 24, I guess.
Carly, you're muted.
You're muted.
Can I just point out that that means I only have 12 points of hit damage left?
Yeah, it's what is. I think you get most points tonight too.
Yeah,
All right.
oh yeah.
Next up is Eden. What are you doing?
Wait, is he from me? That's what I want to know right now.
I'm sorry?
How far away is he from me?
Like 30 feet away from the entire group. Again, all of you guys are just kind of huddled together in a single spot.
Okay, well then I'm gonna shoot my longbow at him or try. Pew pew. Nope. I got a 1.
She got a natural 1.
Oh no!
Okay. You try to fire your arrow, but the very concept that you are facing a divine being right now just kind of makes your fingers tremble at the worst possible moment, and the arrow just kind of fumbles to the floor out of your bow before you can, like, release the string.
One more time.
That time you do shoot your arrow, but he easily just kind of like hovers out of the way. This guy's hovering, but he's still like floor level with you guys.
So, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to heal myself with my second wind.
All right. All right. All right. Next up is Yip. What are you doing?
It's monk time, baby. So I'm gonna do my two base spear attacks.
All right.
Completely enraged by what he said about me. Needless to say, I am hashtag triggered. Those are two 25s to hit.
Oh!
Both 19s on the die.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, both of those hit. Just barely, though.
Yeah, just barely. Alright. That is... plus 4 is 15 plus 8. 23 damage.
Oh.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows.
All right.
That is a 17 and a 24 to hit.
The first one does not hit, but the second one does.
Alright. So, had to sweep at him with my legs, and that is a 5 damage.
Oh.
And I need him to make a dexterity saving throw,
Or else what?
or else be knocked prone.
His movement is halved, by the way, if he's within 15 feet of me.
He makes it. He is not prone.
Alright,
However,
that's my turn.
as a reaction, when you go at him with the spear, you actually are able to like puncture the spear right above the hit. He doesn't seem phased again. If anything, he just looks kind of annoyed. He looks down at the spear, back at you, and he just goes, that's a very nice spear you have. Yip, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Do not like the sound of that.
I'm just shit at you.
Hey, Arios, can you use one of your, I noticed that you had lucky. Can you use that on me right now?
Doesn't work like that.
I think luck is only for Arios.
Yeah, it's only for the user. Why? What did you roll? What did you roll, Yip? Yip, what did you roll?
Darn, honey.
Roll the 3.
You roll.
At the moment where he compliments your spear, you just kind of like, you're dizzy for a moment and you blink and you're back to standing with the group. You have a bag of 300 gold in your hand, and now Toras has your spear. He bought your spear from you.
Oh my god.
At least he paid for it.
Wait a minute, hold on.
As a free action, can I just drop the bags?
Go right ahead. I will
drop
allow...
the bags and kind of just... Ooh, okay. 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 Okay.
All right, next up, he just kind of like twirls the spear in his hands for a moment. He's doing tricks. He's doing like sick tricks with it. Then he just holds it in his... And then he's just holding it in his hand and he goes like, you know what? I want a refund. He throws the spear right back at you, Yip.
Okay.
That is a... Oh, what are the spears like roll to attack stats? Like a D20 plus what? If you're using it as a ranged weapon.
It'd be plus dexterity.
Okay, hold on.
Technically, it's dexterity or strength, but typically when people who throw stuff typically are dex users anyway. So.
Okay, well he is throwing this spear with a dirty 20.
All right. Okay. That
All right. What do you roll for damage? Because it's your spear. You have the one with the spear on your sheet, so you have to tell me what the damage
it's,
is.
D6.
D6.
D6 plus dexterity.
D6 plus Toras's dexterity. So that's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. The spear just narrowly misses things vital, but it gives like a huge gash like on your arm.
Well, since you said the damage, I'm going to deflect that missile that was thrown at me.
Oh!
And as it's thrown, you just kind of like monk senses activate, baby, and he just kind of pivots and grabs the spear. Because I reduced the damage by 1d10 plus 10, which is the modifier itself is more than the damage. And he just kind of trolls it, kind of plunks the base into the ground. Thanks.
All right, Navarth just kind of like, he kind of claps his hands for a moment. Very nice.
It's Toras now. not
Oh, they're the
Toras.
same person. Get off my back. It's hard being a DM sometime.
Isn't it Toras's turn right now?
Yeah, it's been Toras's turn. He used a reaction during Yip's turn to buy the spear from him, and then he used his bonus action attack to basically fling the spear. He still has his normal attack.
Crazy.
Ow.
It's the start of his turn.
This
Guardians.
Now well, here's the thing. He's actually gonna hover away from you guys up into the air. And he's going like, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, points at Arios. You.
Of course.
And he is going to cast Sunbeam.
Oh no.
I don't like the sound
His,
of that.
his index finger lights up with a small bright yellow light Frieza style. And he just points it right at... Arios. Arios, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Remember, you have 3 points of lucky that you can.
I got a 19, so I don't need the lucky, I don't think.
No, I don't think you do.
Alrighty, so then...
Save it. Save it for when you need it.
Yeah.
I know.
Alright, so you are actually going to take half damage. You only take... How much damage do you... Wait, how much health do you have left?
Oh, I'm at full health, I'm 39.
Okay,
Necrotic or anything.
okay. You take half damage, so you take 10 radiant damage. That bright-ass yellow laser just goes right through your shoulder.
Son of a...
All right, next up is Mistral. What are you doing?
You know what? He can't hurt anyone if I blind him.
Here we go again.
You just like
There we go again.
blind everyone.
I don't want him to see me. He knows too much. So I choose
They changed what you got.
He must make a Constitution saving throw to determine his fate.
Okay. Let me see here. What's the DC?
15.
He rolled a 16.
Well, I just warned him then. I go, oh, you're gonna get blind at some point. So I look at
Me, I do a lot of different hits. Give me bardic inspiration. I want to hit him hard.
Hold on, I was gonna fine. Yep, I will give you some bardic inspiration, but
All right, Mistral, how do you inspire him?
oh, I just whistle. I go, you know, like speak as like bird, like.
My inner bird is calling to it.
Yip just starts raving like, "Oh shit, bro, this is my jam."
I think the song of his people.
My time has come.
Is that all you're doing, Izzy?
Yes.
All right. Polo, you're up next.
All right. Best I can think of right now is to try Fireball.
Go right ahead.
Fireball.
All right. 11.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit. You successfully have the spell, but he just kind of floats away from it.
All right. See you guys next round.
You're not going to do anything for your bonus action?
Oh well. Okay.
Remember, guys, you have an action, a movement, and a bonus action.
All I really got that I think could fight a god is. So.
You have what? You kind of cut out again.
I'm trying to make sure I don't cut out. All I really have that I think could do any damage to a god is Firebolt.
We'll see what happens. And, oh, you giggle now, but now it's your turn, Arios.
I don't like that. I know. Alright, well, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Davina. And actually, I'm gonna pull out my lyre this time because I have a lyre, so I'm just gonna like jam on the lyre.
Yeah, you start playing The Metal by Tenacious D on this tiny little harp. No one knows how you're able to do it. And Davina, you just start like unconsciously just banging your head in your rage as you listen to The Metal by Tenacious D. All right, so Davina, you are now inspired.
Inspired.
I am actually going to. I would like to use my. You know what? Actually, right now I'm just gonna hide because the other thing I was thinking of is it might affect my team, so I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna like hide behind like I don't know if there's it's a study. I'm assuming there's bookshelves.
Yeah, but they're all up against the wall. You can't hide behind them. There's just like a bunch of chairs and a giant table in the middle of the room.
Okay, I'll hide under the table.
Oh,
I'm under the table.
You hide under the table. All right.
I'm trying to do that.
And you still have the orb, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Arios officially has the orb. Top of the round, Davina, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so I am gonna use Frenzied Attack, which means that I get to attack from my bonus action with a melee weapon. So for my first attack, I'm going to take my Great Axe, and I am going to hit him with it. So let me do this, and then let me roll my d6. Oh shit, I got a 6! Awesome. And then a 6, that's 15 for my first one.
A what?
15.
A what teen? You still cut out.
15. 15.
Does not hit.
Okay, and then for my second attack, do this one more time. I got 27.
That one does hit.
Alrighty, and then let me roll for damage. And with my Great Axe, sorry y'all. So many numbers here, bear with me. Okay. D12. The D12, there it is. Plus 2, plus 3. I got 6 points of damage. And then for my frenzy attack, I'm going to take hand axe. And I am going to try and
that's
smack
not
him with that.
That's not necessarily going to work. You're using a giant battle axe that requires 2 hands. You have to spend a whole action to put that away and pull out your axe.
And I'll just use my great axe for my other one. I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'm not picky.
If your battle axe was one-handed, then yeah, you can pull out a second axe as a free action. But because it's two-handed, you got to spend a whole action to put it away and pull out another weapon.
Gotcha. So that is... Oof. 13?
13 to hit? Does not hit.
Figured.
Yeah, he just kind of like floats out of the way of your axe swipes. Next up.
Oh no, I hit him once. I hit him once.
Oh yeah, you did hit him once, that one time. How much damage was that? All right, you cause like a huge You cause a huge gash in his thigh, but again, he seems very unbothered by it.
I look at him and I say, keep my things about me to yourself.
He suddenly just kind of floats right in front of your face, and it goes like, oh, darling, the moment you entered this world, I knew everything about you. And then he just kind of floats back. Next up is Atarax. What are you doing?
Well, first, Guiding Bolt. Boom.
Oh, did you roll that damage for Spiritual Guardian as
I don't know if he's within 15 feet of me.
He's not.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Floated away.
Yeah, he's technically midair right now.
I mean, Spiritual Guardian is, I believe, a pillar, is it?
Not from what.
It's on the spell. It says it's like spirits extend to within 15 feet of you, but it's like self-range. I don't know. It's weird. It's really DM's calling that one.
Yeah, unfortunately,
that's very ambiguous.
Yeah, the spell was successfully cast, but he is right now out of its range. He hasn't stepped into the AoE where it would affect him. He's just kind of hovering away from you guys right now.
Alright, well, Guiding Bolt misses, because I rolled a hot 10.
Yeah, that does not work.
But that's alright, because I will cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action at level 2. And I'm gonna move towards Arios, if I have the movement.
Okay, yeah, you do still have your movement. You go under the table.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be like, if he's like next to the if he's under the table, I want to be like up against the table, kind of like standing next to it, I guess.
All right.
Within like. But that will end my turn.
All right. Next up is Eden. What are you doing?
Longbow, because he's too far away for me to actually hit him.
Yeah, longbow.
17 to possibly hit?
That does not hit. It just narrowly misses him.
Is it 18? Is it? Or is his?
Second one good. Womp womp.
Damn.
All right. Next up is Yip.
Alright. So, since I got teleported away, but I have my spear again at least.
Yeah, you do have your spear.
I'm gonna fly back up to him and hit him with his 2 spear attacks, and I'm going to roll my Bardic Inspiration, D8. That is an additional 3 to everything. Alright. So, both of those miss. And then I'm going to spend another key point for Flurry of Blows. Right, that is a 23 and 28.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Alright. And then that is an 8, 6, 10, 18 damage.
Okay. You definitely just go bam, 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 bam. And he's just taking it right now.
And then dex save.
He did not make the dex save.
Damn that boy.
He falls back down to the ground, though surprisingly in a reclined position on one of the chairs like this.
Bastard.
Some sunglasses slowly fall and land on his nose.
No!
I do not like this man.
All right. Next up,
Don't like him either.
all right. Next up is Toras. Does he still need to do a dex save to see if he gets up, or is that just spending an action?
That getting up from prone is half of your movement.
Okay, so he just stands back up, and he just kind of stands at the seat of the chair, and he just kind of looks at you all and goes, "Oh, this is a fun-looking game. Well then, if you're gonna make me go down, I'll make you all go up." And he casts,
Oh, no.
and he is going to cast reverse gravity on you all.
Reverse gravity. That really do be like that. I have
Right now,
with flying. Would I just kind of have to reverse my control?
you now all of the
Just down,
sudden,
down is up.
you now all of the sudden have inverted controls.
All right.
Meanwhile, everyone else, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws to see if you can successfully grab onto something. Because if you fail this roll, you're going to basically slam into the ceiling and then that becomes the floor.
I got it. 21.
Okay, never mind then.
What's the DC?
Just roll.
Okay.
I got a 17.
I also got 17.
19.
I got an 8.
Polo, what did you get?
3.
Okay, so Polo and Mistral are the only ones who were unable to grab anything, and they just land hard on the ceiling, which is nice and flat, but it was definitely more of an unexpected thing. Arios is actually in a special situation. You're still technically under the table. So you just kind of smack at the underside of the table, but you're still kind of in the same spot right now. But all of the rest of you, you've successfully grabbed onto something. At this time now,
Floating next to him. What's up, bitch?
yeah, you're just upside down right now.
What's up, motherfucker? You think I haven't trained to fight upside down? Think again. I'm a bird.
So,
Kip is angry as fuck, and I love it.
Bird up.
so all of you are holding on to like solid furniture fixtures that aren't flying. Mistral and Polo are the only ones that are right now just standing on the ceiling looking upside down. And he just goes, let me see here. 5 won, 2 lost. Let's see what we can do here. And he is going to cast a second spell.
I don't think anyone here likes him right now.
I know.
Yeah, I think just like everything he said about our backstory triggered us. That sent us off the rail. Especially Yip.
Everyone is
He is going to cast.
Especially Yip.
He is now going to cast telekinesis, and he's going to control one of the chairs, and he's going to fling it right at Mistral. So Mistral, I need you to make a dexterity save.
I got a 13.
Unfortunately, that does not work.
Yeah, I figured. Coordination isn't always the best under stress.
Mistral, you take 17 points of damage.
No!
Use those potions, people. Not in the one spells.
You have a potion of healing.
Alright. And he is not going to move this turn. He used up both his actions for spells. Mistral, it's now your turn.
You know what?
Yeah, what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
You know what? I'm gonna say exactly what you think I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say some vicious mockery.
Hell yeah.
Like, Michelle gets hit with the. Well, first let's do the rolls first, and then let's see what you must do a wisdom saving throw.
Guys, everyone be quiet. Mistral's talking. I can't hear her.
A wisdom saving throw, Mr. Torres. Would you like to roll that?
Okay, a wisdom saving throw. That is That's a nat 20, and with his modifier, that's 23.
You know what I really
Okay, we know he's not a whiz caster.
your dice.
He's possessing the body of a sorcerer. He's a charisma caster right
No,
now.
I think
that's
he's
fair.
possessing the body of a dice to get better rolls.
Is that all you're doing, Mistral?
No.
Oh,
Okay, I scream.
You okay, Mistral?
Can I throw my dagger?
you can certainly try.
Okay, so I get hit with a chair, and then I stump on my words, trying to make him feel bad, but I failed at that because I was just so flustered with everything going on. So I take out my dagger, and I roll my dice. I get a 17.
That does not hit. Just barely misses him. The DC is 18 to hit him.
I just whistled. I whistled for you. That's all I've done.
All right, Polo, you're up.
Alright. I'll try Firebolt again.
All right, go ahead.
14. No, 15. Sorry, 15.
That's still.
Are you adding your proficiency modifier?
Oh no, I'm not. Oops.
Oh shit!
Okay, well then I guess it's 18.
That just hits him.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You aim that bolt, and you just kind of you angle it just right, and then boom, you get him right between the eyes.
All right. So I roll the 2 d10s.
Go right ahead.
16.
Yeah, 16 points of damage. He just kind of slowly leans his head back after you just shot him right in the head. He still doesn't look like he's in pain or anything, but now he's like a little mad. All right.
I look at him and I say, "How's that? Are those cogs still working for you, God?"
Oh.
Spicy.
Next up is
Is up reaction.
Arios. What are you doing? Remember, Arios, you're muted.
Yeah.
Arios, there you go.
Okay. There we go.
So, yeah, there we go. All right, so Arios is gonna use his last, because I forgot to take one off from last fight. He's gonna use his last bardic inspiration, actually on Atarax. Jam out on the flute this time again.
Is that chest?
And I want to end by saying, make sure you take your daily dose of Atarax.
9 out of 10 clerics recommend me!
The one who doesn't suck.
The one who doesn't is an asshole.
The one who is my arch rival.
And then, I'll pin to the table, so I'm thinking of like what to do.
If you roll out from under the table, you're just gonna fly up to the ceiling.
I know, but I can. But if I use levitate, would that bring him back closer to the floor?
Yeah, because gravity is just flipped. It's not like turned off or anything.
Yeah, this is an Uravity. Hold on.
So yeah, I'm gonna use. So that was my action. I'm gonna move my move to roll up from under the table, and then use my bonus action to levitate.
Okay, awesome. Otherwise, if you didn't use your levitate action, you would have had to roll a dex save to see if you can grab something before you slam into the ceiling. All right. So we are now at the top of the round. Reverse gravity turns off. Everyone who successfully rolled a dex save, you safely land back in the ceiling. Yip and Arios, you don't need to worry about that because you're both flying right now. Mistral and Polo, I need you both to make another dex save to see if you just safely land back to the floor without taking damage.
Alright. I don't add proficiency for this, right? Just making sure.
This is just a pure dex save.
Okay, well I got an 18 anyway. So.
That works. You are able to do a superhero landing and you don't take any damage.
You don't break your knees.
You don't.
Make sure that you're adding to that your dexterity, which is right on top, right next to your save.
Right,
Okay,
and
I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
It was a 0. I don't have any dexterity anyway, so it's like.
Oh, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Yep.
Mistral, what did you roll?
I got a 15.
You just barely make it. You just kind of stumble a bit, but then you regain your balance. You don't receive any damage.
You know what? Am I allowed to put the computer dice in dice jail?
Yes.
If you have physical
This is
dice,
normal dice.
Oh, that means I have to find the moves.
All right, we're now at the top of the round. It is Davina's turn.
So I'm gonna use one of my actions to down one of my healing potions.
All right.
'Cause I forgot we had that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so that heals 6 points damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use one of my other attacks. I'm sorry, then I'm gonna use one of my other actions to how far away is he, Evan?
He is right now like 20 feet away from you, but he's also like 20 feet up in the air.
Okay, so since I can use frenzy attack whenever I want, because it's basically, I guess, kind of a cantrip because I can just do that. I'm gonna use one of my actions to equip my javelin, and I'm gonna chuck it at him.
Okay.
For my frenzy attack.
All
Remember
right.
that you don't add your rage bonus to this javelin throw because rage is only for melee weapon attacks and not ranged.
I did know
But remember
that.
your bardic inspiration.
Ma'am. All right, let's go. So, oh shit. That's okay. That's 18 plus.
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
No, I want to do this. Let's do it.
no.
For this moment, Evan.
24. I got 30.
That is quite possibly one of the cleanest hits ever.
Hey, I would like to say though, it's not a 26 though.
Okay, so that would be 8 points of damage.
You cleanly cleave the other direction, other shoulder to hip. There is now like a giant X gash in his torso. He still doesn't look bothered.
I hate him. He just
Who looks
died.
bothered? Not him.
Next up is Atarax. What are you doing?
Jurgen, go.
Another bardic inspiration.
So I'm going to shoot at him with my light crossbow first.
All right.
Pew pew. 18 hits.
That does barely hit.
Yes.
He like got
Eight-
him.
18 is the AC.
Yes. All right, 1d8. 11 points of damage on that attack.
Your arrow just cleanly just causes like a huge hole in his cheek as it just goes right past his face. He just kind of goes like, huh. All right, I'll let you have that one.
Thanks, dude.
Fantastic. And then, since my spiritual weapon is up now, I'm going to attack with that. I'm going to find it. There we go. Let's roll hits.
No.
17 doesn't hit.
That just barely misses him. No.
That's alright, but I'll have it floating next to me, and I'd like to move back towards Arios again, if that's movement.
All right, so you're all kind of collecting in a group again. Gotcha.
Yes.
Which is a bad idea.
Bad idea, bad idea.
all right.
Fireball.
Next up is Eden. What are you doing?
Well, that got lost. Holy
Crap,
shit.
you
Oh,
threw that.
oh no!
Dice went like out of the box.
Is that the black one?
Yeah.
I heard a chip.
I'm going to shoot him with my longbow again, because that's the only thing I can do, because he's so high up.
This is where now this looks like a job.
No. That one's a no, because it's a 2 + 4.
That's a 6.
Womp womp.
Ugh.
Nope. This is Dash Shield now. Right. I missed completely.
All right, so that was Eden's turn. Now it is Yip's turn.
So, okay, so yeah, first 2 spear attacks as per usual.
All right.
First one misses, second one hits with a 16 on the die.
That does not hit. The AC is 18.
On the die. So 16 + 7. So
Oh, then yeah, that does hit.
yeah. So 15 damage,
All right.
and then how far is he floating off the ground?
Like 20 feet in midair.
20 feet. Okay. Never mind then.
That's it?
No bonus attack. I'm gonna roll for an unarmed strike. Not doing flurry of blows.
All right.
18 exact,
Yeah, that hits.
and that is 9 damage.
All right. You wallop him right in the face, and you definitely heard like a crunch as his bottom jaw becomes dislodged. He just kind of looks at you and he just goes, huh.
Oh god, I hate it.
Like, if you've ever seen, and I highly doubt you have, but this is the scene that makes me think of it, the horrible live-action Fist of the North Star, where as soon as Kenshiro kicks through the door and you see the horrible prosthetic bottom jaw just like all the way over here, like what Leia's doing, but it's like way over here.
Ugh.
It was
You gonna
campy.
tickle me to death?
All right. It is now Toras's turn. He just kind of looks at you all for a moment, and then suddenly he is going to cast teleportation. And he instantly appears in between all of you.
Nothing personal, kid.
What was that? Atarax.
He takes 3d8 radiant damage if he fails a wisdom saving throw of 15. If he's around us.
He rolled a 15.
Oh, nope.
So he takes 6 damage on 3d8. Do you want to roll that?
I got it. 3d8. So that equals like 21 points of damage. So like a huge geyser of light just comes out of the floor, and just like you see him pretty much consumed by this light. But as soon as the light show ends, he's just standing right there. He does the whole Luke Skywalker Last Jedi.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
And then he just smiles at you all and goes, "That is your light show? I will show you a light show." And then he suddenly whips over to Davina, grabs you by the battle axe, and he's going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh, shit.
No! No!
And if I recall correctly, flying types are weak against electricity.
I'm not a
Not
flying
if you ask
type, though.
Ketchup.
But Yip is!
I am.
Dragon types are.
Yeah, you say that, yet Ash thunderbolts his own perks?
I need you all to make dexterity saving throws. All of you.
I don't want.
No, this looks like a job to me.
Oh, fuck.
Fucked up.
18.
Not a 6.
16.
I got a 7.
That's 16.
Okay, Polo, you need to put that
That's a
dice
tie,
in
baby.
jail.
What?
You need to put your dice in jail.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
I'll use the simulated one for now, I guess.
I got
How-
a 4.
For all of you that have gotten below a 12, you all receive 25 points of electricity damage.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. Down, not dead, down.
All right, Davina, you are not down. You are unconscious right now. So at this time, you need to make 3 death saving throws.
So, okay, wait. Before we do that, does my armor class change any of that?
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
I have a 16 armor class. Does that mean I only take 9 damage?
No.
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 It's one of those, it's an automatic hit.
Yeah, this kind of spell just automatically hits due to how magic it is. It doesn't really focus on armor class, so you still receive damage.
Okay, well then I'm out too.
Guys, I just got fresh cake.
Nice.
I'm so proud. Give it to me because I just
Josh the human is panicking right now in the chat. After he finishes casting chain lightning, he just kind of hovers back up into the air and he just goes, "You all believe that you can actually do something about this. You have no idea the kind of state that you're in right now. You are nothing more than specks of dust underneath my boot. What makes you honestly... What makes you all honestly think that you even had a chance against me? In fact, for how awesomely awesome this little display is, I will let you all in on a little secret. You've only been hurting a corpse. I'm fine. Now, who is down right now?
From their laugh.
Who is down right now?
Davina and Polo.
Davina and Polo.
Called it. God damn it.
You both find yourselves suddenly in a massive grassy open plains. You're just kind of lying on your back, and you both slowly get up. You still have all of your gear, but you don't have any of your weapons. It looks like a beautiful, cloudless, sunny day. Neither of you have any idea where you are right now, but you just know that you are not supposed to be here. And you both see each other right now. The memories of the fight are still very much fresh in your heads. Are you two gonna do something?
Oh, okay.
I was waiting. I walk over to Polo and I just look at him and I say, "What do we do now?"
I don't know. I suppose we should look around.
While you both are looking around, you just see that it is just empty open plains as far as the eye can see, even past the horizon. However, as you look around, you see slowly walking towards you a figure, humanoid, but you don't see any features. It seems to be made of like a bright green fog, and you just see these blue eyes of light. It towers over you somewhat, but it's just kind of looking at you both. It doesn't say anything. What?
I try to approach it.
It's already approached you.
Okay.
He's just the figure's now just looking at the both of you. And then he just kind of looks over to the left and waves his hand. And you see a hole open up in space. And you see, in, like, beyond that hole, the study of the Navarth Villa. And you see both of your bodies just completely conked out on the floor. The figure then just looks to you and just asks, "Why return?"
I return. I still have so much I wanted to do.
I still have a mission to finish.
I'm finally free, or at least I thought I was.
The figure just kind of looks at you both. And then he finally, like, kneels down, and now he's actually eye level with you. And he actually places a hand on both of your shoulders, and you just feel this warmth, and you just feel just so utterly calm. But not just calm, motivated. Like, you feel like if it weren't for what happened, you feel like now you can just take on the entire world right now. The figure just kind of leans in, and then just simply says in both of your ears, "You're doing very well, but it's not done yet. There's still so much that needs to happen. This is not how it ends." He stands up, towering over you again, and you can actually feel yourselves being pulled into the hole, kind of like a black hole. Meanwhile, back at the fight, all of you guys basically just saw Polo and Davina just die right there. Like, they are not moving.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, Toras is just like cackling up into the air, and he is just like glaring, and now you can see just how truly terrifying this divine being is. And he just is going on about, "You all are just simply nothing. I have felt nothing. I have always felt nothing. And none of you have any little real power in you to even do anything. What could you all possibly do?"
I have a question.
Yes?
So with that attack, I was like, could I do an Elsh Rebuke to be like, fuck you? 'Cause I forgot you hit me.
You can?
Okay, the D
Did
is a
attack
13.
you.
He's probably gonna get it, but so roll the DC, Evan, and it's a 13 to me.
That's a 14.
Damn it!
So meanwhile, while Toras is just up in the air gloating, Carly, where did Carly go?
I don't know.
I think
She
she
muted.
actually, you die in the game.
She did like all those like Thanos.
Sora Online.
Oh, Dizzy, thank you. Dizzy just said I'm a great storyteller. Aww.
You are. I am holding back tears. And
Evan's he takes half fire damage of 25.
I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Yeah, he takes it, but it's not doing anything to him. You see all of these injuries. You see all of these injuries just appearing on his body, but he is just, like, fine right now. Yay, Carly's back. You need to be here for this.
I had to puke so bad. I'm so sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Still break time.
that's the real reason she died, is so she could pee.
Right now, Toras is still gloating over all of you. Davina and Polo are dead for all you know. And Toras just suddenly slowly lands on the ground, and you all just feel frozen. Those of you still alive, you just feel frozen as now you are feeling this godly aura now just in full force being exuded out of his body. And he just simply goes, "Your lives aren't even worth coppers. I will simply dispose of your little flames. I will take that orb, and I will see it extinguished, and there is nothing any of you are going to be able to do.
Aw, wait a
At
minute,
that-
can I just say really quickly, Dizzy, Quinn cosplay, who's
Said
one
I'm
of
a
our really good friends from the tag we're in, just said that you're such a good storyteller that she feels like she's there.
You know, if you didn't go to the
Freaking out
bathroom,
with
you
us.
would already heard.
Drink to that.
Meanwhile, at this time, all of you now just hear in all of your heads, "No, you won't hurt them!" Arios, your backpack frickin' explodes in an inferno of green flame. And this fire easily just expands and just encompasses all of the group. Toras, for the first time in his life, he actually is now looking panicked. And he's just going, "What? What?"
I'm about to beat Taurus!
Davina and Polo.
Beat your ass!
Davina and Polo, both of you suddenly feel life enter your bodies again, and you are once again back to life. At this time, hold on, do I have music for this? Do I have music for this?
How do I get myself HP again?
This music has to be
Just
epic.
hold on that for a moment. So, at that moment, the green fire that has easily consumed all of your bodies, it doesn't hurt you. If anything, it's revitalizing you. And then before your eyes, between you and Toras, you see the image of the tiny owlbear god, and it's just kind of sitting there like a cub does. It just kind of looks back at you and smiles. And then it just... What?
Did you say?
Carly
Carly.
hold up the notebook for a visual cue with the sticker.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's what he looks like, people. And then at that moment, as it stares back at Taurus, you see the green flames consume the little god, and the flames get bigger and bigger until what you see before you isn't a tiny cub, but a fully adult grown green owl bear. And he just goes, "Roar!" And then with a swipe of his giant claw, he pimp smacks Taurus. And as he does, you actually see this... You actually see this orange mist just get ejected out of the body. And then in an instant, that orange mist actually becomes solid. And you see Taurus himself. You're seeing him now for the very first time. And he's like, what? And then you all look...
seen Hunter x Hunter? It's a little like that.
And then you look back, and Navarth's dead corpse just kind of once again ragdolls back to the floor. And Taurus is now looking panicked, looking at the body he inhabited, looking back at the party, and now he looks scared.
Good.
All of you, and I mean all of you who just got revived, as well as those who didn't die. All of your hit points have been restored. All of your spell slots have been restored. And now, at this time, you all have been given a special buff called the Emerald Aura. It offers no stat bonuses, but now you can harm gods.
I'm so excited.
Can I say something to Sven before we start fighting again?
What is that?
I've been waiting to say this, but I looks with a smirk and just goes, everyone has the right to be stupid, but you're abusing that power.
Oh. All right, well, it's funny that you do that because all of this technically happened during Taurus's turn. So now it is Mistral's turn. What do you do?
You know what? Maybe the dice will be in my favor this time. You know what? Why don't we hit him with some more vicious mockery? Let's see if I have some other notes I'd like to say. So let's see if it works.
All right.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That is. What's the DC?
15.
He rolled a 12.
You know what? Here, this is what Miss Joe kind of like continues to like glare at him and goes, I've met some pricks in my time, but you, sir, you're the fucking cactus.
Oh!
And hey, you know what? I found your nose. It was in my business where it absolutely shouldn't be.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Oh man. Yeah, that definitely works.
And I'm gonna give some. Who doesn't have? I'm gonna give some bardic inspiration to Arios. You know, you can use that over there. You do what you will with whatever that does to you. Have a fun DH along with it.
yeah.
All right. Next up is Polo. What are you doing?
Guess another fireball.
All right, go right ahead.
Hey, dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Hell
You hit him, and you once again hit him right between the eyes, and he actually goes like, ah! He actually screamed out in pain. And by the way, your firebolt wasn't red like it usually is, it was bright green.
Nice. And I say, oh, did you lose another cog?
How much damage does he get?
Alright. Let's see.
And before I forget, he gets disadvantage on his next.
Okay,
10.
10. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Next up is Arios. What are you doing?
Alright, so Arios is actually going to dash towards him. So he's going to use his bonus action to pull out his daggers, and then he's going to dash at him and go in to do just with both daggers and go to hit. And let's see. That was an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, and then damage with, gotta love that bardic inspiration. Thank you. Hold on.
Love Discord crashing at the perfect time.
Yep.
Dizzy is going crazy in the chat.
Yeah, she is.
We love you. I also love you too, Josh. We love everybody watching right now. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm about having a good
How much
time.
damage? How much damage does he take? Arios.
Trying to be alive.
18.
Yeah, that hits. You easily take that burning green dagger and you jab it right into his shoulder. And when you look at him, he's a spectral entity. Like, you can clearly see through him. He's somewhat transparent, but yet that dagger actually found purchase. Like, you hit something solid. And he actually is screaming in both panic and pain as that dagger is just flaring green in his shoulder as you pull it out. All right.
And then Ariel just kind of goes, and who's running now, asshole?
Next up, Davina.
Alright. Well, since I don't think I'm gonna rage anymore, I would like to rage once again.
Yeah, remember, all of your spells have been restored. That includes rage.
And I
Hell
would
yeah.
like to use my bonus action to equip both of my hand axes, and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, oh, we'll see who can't have kids after this motherfucker. And I'm gonna swing my hand axes at him, right by his pelvic bone.
Oh, right. You take your axes and you just give him the most intense circumcision you've ever performed in your life.
I got a 21. Does that hit, Sam?
Yes, that does hit. Roll damage.
Oh, hold on, I'm let me get to my hand axes. That's my bad. So let me see here. There it is. So that is 5 points of damage.
Yeah, that does hit.
Do I get one for each axe, or do I get one for both? Since I did one of these.
You did it like that, so in
Yeah,
this case,
so
it's
it's
going to be 1.
Got
Yeah.
it?
All right, Atarax, it is now your turn.
Wait, no, I still get my second attack.
Oh, okay.
Wait for second attack.
Sorry,
And
keep
for my
forgetting.
second attack, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, and I got a 21 once again.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that was so weird. Got the same exact rolls, so I got 5 points of damage.
So
Want me to take a picture of it?
no, it's fine. So total 10 damage. Yeah, you slice him up, and he is easily he's freaking out right now. All right, next up.
I'm very concerned at the point that I got the same rolls, but okay.
Next up is Atarax. What are you doing?
Guiding bolt. 15 doesn't hit, does it?
Actually, it does. He doesn't have a body anymore. His AC went down.
Hey, can we get some Pog champs in the chat? I want to see Pogs in the chat.
Should I have told you what level I casted at before or after? Because I wasn't casted at level 3.
It doesn't matter. All your spell slots are restored anyway from the Emerald Aura.
Just use it.
Okay, well, no, I cast it. It does 66 radiant damage.
Yeesh!
Yeah.
Roll that for me.
19 points of damage.
Yeah, that hits.
And then I still have my spiritual weapon, I assume.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you regained your spell slots. That doesn't dispel anything you've already previously gotten. You already previously used before you got the aura.
That's great. It's 12 to hit on that one. I don't think it hits.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not hit.
That's all right.
Between 15 and 12.
But I say, blessings from Ishtar, and I end my turn.
Oh. Next up is Eden. What are you doing?
Okay, how far is he from me? Because I think if he's too far, I'm gonna dash towards him and with the longsword. Like
He's about like 30 feet away from you. Remember when? And by the way, I never explained this, but right when your owlbear friend whacked him out of Navarth's body, he vanished. So it was like a one-time thing. So he's up against the wall. So he's about like 30 feet away from you right now.
Wait a minute, does that mean I don't get my second attack, since technically I would have used my first action to dash over to him?
No, that was your movement.
Okay, I'm sorry. Gotcha.
So Eden.
I'm gonna drop the longbow for my bonus action, and take the longsword, walk over to him, and I'm gonna try and impale him into the wall with it, through the gut.
Yeah, go for it.
Goodbye, dice. Why do you do this to me?
Right down the corner.
Okay, 6.
Are you proficient with it?
8, 9. Dren, I got it. 11 would probably not hit. No, so I get one more then. That is a natural 20, so 25.
It is a natural.
Yeah, that hits and double damage.
And double damage?
It's a nat 20.
Okay, so that's a 5,
Nat 20.
so 10 damage. And as right as as soon as that sword's right in his gut, you don't tell me what the fuck my sister. You better tell me what the fuck my sister's doing right now if you know where she is. And he's
so proud of you.
He is in this. He's channeling that infernal bloodline. He is spooky as shit right now.
And Davina just turns to Eden and just looks at him and says, I am so proud of you.
He ain't having it.
Yeah, you impale that sword through the gut. He's still got some fight left in him.
Okay.
But yeah, he is right now pinned to the wall from that sword. He just is like, Wouldn't you like to know? Next up, it's Yip's turn.
I hate the way that you play him.
Alright. So, Yip is going to kind of, using his fly speed, so he's like hovering 5 feet above the ground. He's just gonna slowly hover over to him against the wall.
Oh, no. Could I just make a suggestion? Do like Kill Bill's master, have him stand on the sword, because it is still like... Like, I'm sorry, I just see that happening and it's so Yip right now.
Alright. So, since he's impaled, would this be like pseudo-restrained?
Yeah, he can still do... Think of it this way. He's impaled to the wall. He can still, like, move his arms and legs, but right now his movement speed is 0.
Okay.
So he can still attack
so-
and cast spells. He just can't change spots.
Alright. So, I'm gonna do my 2 spear attacks. That's a nat 20 and,
Wow.
14.
Yeah, unfortunately, 14... Oh, wait, 14 damage?
14
No,
damage.
14 to hit. 14 to hit.
What was the nat 20?
Yeah.
But I haven't rolled damage yet. I was rolling both attacks at once.
Okay, the 20 hits, the 14 does not.
Okay, so AC 15, noted. So what he's gonna do for since he only landed 1 spear attack, he is going to, since the sword is kind of going through his chest, Yip is going to impale him vertically.
Yeah.
Like, through the top of the head?
So much.
Through the top of the head.
It's the
And like, he's like, he's splitting the spear through the blade, so it's like going through the top of his head and then like going out his feet.
Oh. Somehow he still has some fight left in him. He's a spectral entity.
That is 6 plus 7 is 13 times 2 is 26, and now I'm going to flurry of blows.
What more can you do to him?
Beat the out of him.
So
Made it personal.
that is that is a 26 and a 25.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, despite everything, he's still looking alive, but he is not in good shape.
So, yeah, kind of, like, bends down and just, like, punches him once in the throat. And
Yeah,
then,
both of your fists are blazing green right now.
Yeah. And then, he grabs the sides of his head and just rams his knee into his head.
Oh.
I love you.
And he then kind of squats down, gets in his face. Why don't you shut up for once? And I end my turn.
Yeah, no, oh, gee, yeah, he's still got a little bit of life left. Mistral, what are you doing?
Okay, so Mistral takes out her rapier and runs towards him to.
Izzy, you were like so muted right now. We could not hear a single word of that.
Totally got out there.
I'm talking very quietly because I am that way. So I take my rapier and I get up to him and try to stab him in the heart. So let me roll.
And by the way, I should have specified this before, though I don't think it's really going to matter all that much right now. You have advantage on your attack roll because he's restrained.
He's in
And
Yeah, it
fucking
wouldn't have mattered for the.
No, it's way better.
Well, I got a 21, so I don't think I need it there.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, roll to make sure you don't get a nat 20.
Roll in case you don't make a nat 20. You never know.
You always roll with advantage.
I got a dirty 20.
That still works.
Alright, so 21.
So you got to attack him. What are you going to do to him?
Oh, I go up to him. Damn it! I can only talk with one hand because I pushed the one with the button. Anyway, so I take my rapier in one hand and I grab something on his body with the other to pull him near me, and I stab as I pull at the same time into his heart.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Why don't you take yourself off push to talk?
Take yourself off push to talk.
Well, no, because I end up talking. I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Because I
Charlie.
Okay. So yeah, you grab him by like his suspenders because he's got like those leprechaun suspenders. He's a satyr. You grab him by one of those, and as you pull him close to you, you drive your rapier through him, and he's like, ah! And
I have 11 damage.
yeah, he is not looking good. Polo, your turn.
I think I might go for a great sword of vengeance.
Okay,
Yeah,
Great sword of vengeance.
slash. Just a good slash.
roll to attack.
Alright. Yeah, 10.
No, you have advantage.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, okay.
Don't forget to add your proficiency modifier.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, this is better anyway, so. That would be 5. 18.
That hits.
Yeah.
Plus,
Alright.
Polo, you do have two attacks per
Yeah, I
action. Like,
Yeah, I did. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. 5 damage.
Yeah, that definitely works. Now for your second attack.
Second attack, go.
You know what? Can I do a firebolt?
Wait.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're at melee range.
Down the throat. Firebolt down the throat. Firebolt.
Yeah,
down the
firebolt
throat.
down the throat. Meanwhile, I got Yip in the back telling me to.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Alright.
No, put your hand in.
Okay, well that is a 24.
Try for the 26.
And well, let's see. And another 24. All right. Cool.
Alright.
All right. Not a natural 20, so I can't get
It
double-
still hits, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Come on. There we go. An 8.
All right, 8. How do you want to do this?
What is the orb doing right now?
Right now that fire has vanished and it's all just in your weapons and your fists and such. It's right. Oh, the orb itself, it's just on the floor right now.
Oh, okay. I guess I was asking what the bear owl is.
Oh, the owl bear vanished.
Okay.
The owl bear vanished once the aura was cast and it retreated back into the orb. The orb is just on the floor.
All right. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, by the neck, I'm gonna hold up this flame, and say, "Why do you want the orb?"
Yeah, and if a god could choke on his blood as he talked, this would definitely be one of those times because he's got, let's see, 2 swords in his chest, a spear through the head shish kebabbing him.
Got no dick.
He's got no dick.
This man has no dick. This god has no dick.
Dickless.
You guys haven't just killed him. You made sure that you're killing him.
Well, I think it was still worth a try. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this campaign.
Yeah, he just goes like, you think you've won? I am a god. You can't kill
Damn
me.
idiot.
Dull creature.
You can't kill me no more than you can kill an idea.
And I say, okay, Batman.
Okay, yeah. You basically pull his head back and you just shove this firebolt down his throat. It's kind of like the ending of the first legendary Godzilla movie, where you see him like just do the radioactive breath just in the mouth of the Muto. But in this time, you like hold his head back and you're just a firebolt dentist as you just shove your hand right in his mouth. And he's just like, his eyes flare up, his body just flares up, and then poosh! All of you are blown back from the sheer force of this spectral entity just exploding in this kaboom of bright orange light.
Are there guts going anywhere?
There's no guts, it's all just lights.
There's no guts, it's just light.
Just
Gods
need-
don't need intestines.
It is now silent.
Talk about
And
dying
all
to
and
the
all of
economy.
you and all of your gut instincts, you cannot feel the presence of this god anymore. The green aura slowly fades away from your fists and your weapons. And this is where we're going to take our 10-minute break.
Okay.
Oh, all right, so we're just going to take a quick little 10 minutes here, go for pee breaks and potties and snacks and such. We'll be back in just a moment. Wow.
the struggle that I have every single day.
I know, it's so horrible.
Me, but good progress for me. I've been getting to the point where I always struggled with I want food, but I don't want food, so I'm just not gonna get food. I've been getting more in the mood of I'm gonna have food. So I am now weighing 140 pounds, which is still really underweight, but it's a lot better than 120.
Yeah.
You know, for being 6'2", being 120 pounds is
Yeah.
really good.
When I worked in Chicago, I got very underweight, and I weighed like 90 pounds, and it was definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, because you literally walked everywhere.
Well, that's the issue. I bike all the time, and so it's funny because McLean's trying to lose weight. I'm trying to gain weight. So we keep making this joke of like, you just give me your weight, and like.
Can't you just Venmo me some pounds?
And the funny thing is that I have a really fast metabolism,
But,
so
you know.
it takes a lot for me to gain weight.
Yeah, no, same.
I am literally taking protein powder that's specifically to gain weight, and I have only gained 4 pounds, and I see nothing.
Well, right now I'm a healthy 120, so I'm fine with that because I'm 5'4".
Yeah, me being 120
I
was not
was-
healthy.
So
Oh, I know, that's where I felt kind of bad saying
No,
that, but you're
it's
doing
fine.
great though.
all the way from graduating high school up until I'd say about a year ago, I never got over 130 pounds. I'm 5'8", so that's like, it's still rather unhealthy. And then my daughter put me on antidepressants, and I gained like almost 40 pounds in
So am
6
I
weeks.
supposed to go on antidepressants? Because we are literally, that's literally where I am. I am 5'9" and
Yeah.
129 pounds.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
kind of back on the topic of
Fantastic.
Venmo me your weight. That's a
Yeah, guys.
brand, Sky
Guys,
Brands.
we'll put our Venmos in the chat. You can just Venmo us your weight if you're feeling self-conscious about yours. Like, if you don't want it, just send it our way. We'll disperse it amongst the group.
I was gonna say my highest.
I love the size you are.
Or like, if you don't like your breasts, I'll take them. I need some. I am flat.
I love my boobs.
I don't. I don't have
I would
any.
love to give you some because sometimes cosplaying men is a lot easier when you have none.
You know
By the
what?
way, Eden, Atarax, turn your camera on.
I know.
I will
Okay.
gladly give you a whole boob.
just one boob.
Just
Just one move so I can cosplay as Woe from Kunpal. That's all I want.
I go back and forth. Do I want to cosplay
Woe.
points?
Okay.
Very
Hear us.
easy when you have a small chest to make that decision.
So,
Not
guys.
your time.
So, guys, welcome back from the break. Are you all doing okay?
Have more
We're
pep.
live.
I don't know how I feel emotionally right now.
Ah, you'll get over it. Anywho,
Did they catch me like in a weirdo?
DM, but did you die?
oh, but did you die?
No, they just took a nap. Just a nap.
He's just resting in pieces. That god is dead. He's so sleepy.
Okay, but my question is
It's
dead,
sleepy.
like out of the pantheon, or just dead now?
I guess he'll just have to see.
Wait,
Damn it!
Harley.
I don't like
Harley,
that
please
answer,
make
Evan.
that into-
Okay, anywho.
I
So,
like that answer, Evan.
yeah, noted. Anywho, I'm sorry, but just now cue the picture of Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gun going, "Oh no." Anyway, guys, welcome back to the break, and we'll be starting this off. So, you all find yourselves back in the study, the dispersed body of the god who you don't see or sense anymore. both Callan and Navarth's newly mutilated corpse once again just on the ground. The orb has gone dark. What do you guys do?
Are Navarre's eyes closed?
Change the logo of our campaign, first off.
Are Navarre's eyes closed?
Yes. So yeah, the orb has gone dark.
Picking it up.
Okay, Eden, you pick up the orb. From touching it, you do get a sense that the little god is still very much alive in it, but it's dormant right now.
I walk over to it
He's
and
sleepy.
can I just say, are you okay?
It doesn't respond.
Wait,
Sleepy.
I
He just-
have an idea. Guys, everybody, come hither. I hither everybody over. I say, come hither.
Okay.
And I kind of like push everybody, and I kind of like push them and like make them stand in a circle around, like a semicircle around Eden holding the orb. And I'm like, if we all just say we believe, then maybe
Calculated the high elf right
start
now.
glowing again. Like as
Clap your
though-
hands if you believe.
like I motion, I'm like, guys, if we just put our hands on it.
And I interrupt and I say, I'm sorry to do this. I understand you're all concerned about the orb, but I believe we need to look at the children. Make sure they're
A
all.
valid point. Is Alistaria still in the room?
Yeah, she ran out of the room.
Oh thank God.
Wait, yep,
I'm sure she ran to the children.
yep, flies over to... Navarth is
The sun.
mother-in-law?
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
the other
You're-
one.
Callan.
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 Callan, he flies over to Callan's dead body and just spits in his face, and then...
He doesn't have a face. He was beheaded and his head flew in the bonfire.
He spits on
The body.
The stump.
Also, class, you're very like soft again.
No!
I undid my pants and began to urinate on the.
So
I go up to. I go
Oh,
up
we lost
to.
Nick.
Oh no!
Yep, didn't like that. All right.
There we go.
I go up to Eden and I give him a hug.
I take the hug. And I
Yip
guess at that
joins
point,
the hug. Yep,
And then-
group hug. Group hug.
You're just gonna break down and be like,
And then I just say, everybody gather around if you want one.
Group
Okay,
hug.
Ariel just runs up and jumps on Davina's back to hug her, because you cannot leave me like that.
Yep, kinda looks over at the rest of the group. He flies over to Polo and pulls him into the hug.
I will do this, but we seriously need to go check on the children.
Well, you are the children in this instance. Get in the hug.
And I look at Polo and I say, I agree with that 100%, Polo, but give me a minute. I just killed my husband and father-in-law. Let me have a minute.
All right.
Okay, so for the sake of time,
They're all children.
we'll say a minute has passed.
Okay.
So you all venture out of the manor. None of you are exhausted because you all still kind of feel the after effects of that godly green aura that you all had during that fight. You're feeling proud. You're feeling kind of spunky. You're kind of on top of the world right now.
I feel motivated.
Yeah.
I'm motivated.
Like
I'm motivated.
if you guys ever seen Big Trouble in Little China, the scene where after they drink the potion, they're going down the elevator and they're all like, "Hey, yeah." Yeah, that's what you're all feeling right now. By the way, one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a lot of fun.
Why have we never watched that together?
Because we spend our time watching other things that we just remember about.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
Add it to the list.
as you all venture out of the manor, you venture out of the study, you slowly go outside of the manor through the front doors, and you see right there in the courtyard, right in front of you, Sid's airship. It has been patched up kind of shoddily, and he's actually...
Wait, Sid's? Sid's
No, I'm sorry. I meant Old Joe. Sorry, he is Sid.
I got so confused.
Well, he is Sid, pretty much.
I mean, he is Sid, but at the same time, like you're playing your Final Fantasy.
Say that again?
You're playing your Final Fantasy fanboy card. Too strong.
Actually, if anything, this plot is mostly inspired by Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay, nerd.
As you do, you see Old Joe himself, and he is helping all of the kids one by one get on the airship, which apparently he was able to kind of fix. It's a little shaky, but it's stable right now. But yeah, all of the kids are...
You didn't get shot.
All-
Didn't get firing squatted.
All of the kids are safe, and he's helping them up on the ship. And he goes like, "All right, kids, come on. Everything's safe now. It's good lucky I found you all on... Oh, hey, guys, you're back!"
Eden's just gonna run.
Oh my god, thank god.
Eden's just gonna hug him.
Okay.
Group hug.
Eden, you hug Old Joe, and you realize that his entire outfit is just covered in blood.
What
What
happened?
happened?
He slaughtered the soldiers that came, didn't he?
Oh, don't worry, it's not mine. And then, without saying another word, he walks up the ramp.
I mean, he was an old Greyblade.
He is
Let's
a
never forget. Never forget.
Hang on.
Never forget 9/11. Hi, Pudgy.
This one.
So I'm gonna like walk over to Davina and nudge her and be like, so does this place have a vault perhaps, or an armory we could perhaps run through?
I just
Are
walked
you
in
like the
and I
lawful good
said,
paladin?
"You guys want to loot
It's
some
gonna
treasure?"
take a lot of money to raise these kids, and I don't have the coffers set.
I literally.
And I guess you are the only
I look
living...
at him. Hold on. I look at him and I smile and I say, "You guys want to get some treasure?"
Yes! Please. Yes.
Okay,
And
sure.
Ariel is like super happy. Yes.
However, if you would allow me to, can I take the reins for 1 minute?
You can.
I take them to what I'm assuming they would have would be like a vault of just all of like
Magic artifacts.
treasure and some like gold and stuff.
You do find a vault. However, this does not have money in it. There's no gold in it. But you do find some very valuable items, like actual, like very well-made paintings, some sculptures. These seems to be like treasures to them, not actual like treasure, but like very valued possessions.
In that time, can I go to the library and take all of the poetry books that I liked back when I lived here?
There are like 20.
Okay, can I take the ones that I really liked, which would have probably been like 5 of them?
4 of them.
Okay.
Okay, so while everyone is just kind of exploring the now vacant manor, Davina just kind of goes off on her own back to the study and gathers up her 4 favorite books. Yip, what are you doing?
I have a question. When the god exploded, when he exploded, did the gold that he paid me for my spear also vanish, or was that still there?
No, that was still there.
Alright, I'm picking it back
Grab
up.
that shit.
Hey, he paid me. He paid me. He got his spear. He got my spear. He just gave it back. He didn't ask for a return.
You did ask for a refund.
Well,
Yeah, but you
he
could have
didn't
said
wait
no
for me.
refund.
Yeah, I could have refused to return it,
No
but he
refund.
still gave it back.
Yeah.
So you know what?
He made it back before I had the
Transaction completed. And I'm also now still out of a spear because it get chopped in half. But you know what? It's fine. I got my fists.
I'm pretty sure you can buy another spear now. You know.
I mean, I'm so poor as I hold 2 150 gold coin bags. I'm so poor.
Oh no!
And we lost one.
No, not yet. No, we lost.
We lost to Izzy.
Well, while Mistral tries to get back, does anyone else want to do anything in the manor before they leave back to Acheron?
Go on the boat. Oh, go for it.
I was gonna
So
say, I'm
Arios actually kind of wants to go wander around and see if they have anything, because they were sorcerers. So he wants to go wander around and see if they have anything magical, like if they have any like magical items that maybe he could, sell, or that the rest, like Atarax or other guys.
You look around. You don't see any actual magical focuses or items and such. I mean, these guys were pretty skilled enough that they didn't need magical items to cast their spells. Although, the statue of Toras that they gave tribute to is made of jade. Like, you could probably fence that.
Atarax, I need your help.
You help me move some of these paintings, and I'm all yours.
Yeah, let's do this.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
This
I
is
guess
my
Yip will
kind of
help.
time.
It's not like he has anything better to do. Yip will help them move the paintings and Jade statue.
Okay, so you fence the paintings and the jade statue of Toras himself. Is anyone else going to be doing anything before you all leave?
I'm assuming that didn't take that long. So can I help? Can I help them move that shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's load this ship up.
You guys are my best
So
friends.
my Discord was crashing. Can you just give a brief summary of what's around me right now?
You are just right now in the main foyer of the manor itself. We actually kind of gave you time because you never specified what you were doing first, so you can actually say what you're gonna do. Like, what are you gonna do here?
Do they have in this building? Do they have a like specialty, like exclusive, rare herbal pantry of some sort?
Yes, they do have a spice rack.
Great. Can I look through these spices? I'm gonna look through and I pull out this list. That is written on this like red tinted piece of paper. Not fully red, it's just like it has like a little red hue on it. And I look through and I'm like reading every little thing and looking through and trying to match up certain things. And I just grab a few things off the shelf and put it in my bag.
Let me just ask one question to everybody in the chat right now. Spice.
Hi, Poogie.
What?
Do you spice? Do you spice?
Do you spice?
I spice.
Oh, the spice.
Spice?
All of a sudden, Terry Crews just explodes into the room. Old Spice!
That is the rarest thing I've ever seen. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're so kind.
All right, Polo, are you doing anything?
No.
Okay.
The ex-thief is the only one not stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polo's just
my nickel. I ain't going back.
Hey, these guys are dead. It's not like they're gonna come back at us.
So Polo's just right now just sitting at the airship impatient because he wants to get back home.
Yeah.
To his girlfriend. Ooh.
No, we still have to get Polo laid.
Polo late.
Hashtag get Polo laid.
Oh,
Get trending on Twitter.
all right. So, you guys, after finishing up your tasks and looting some pretty valuable stuff in this manor, you all head back up onto the airship. Old Joe seems to be kind of enjoying that. Oh, so we're gonna be stealing shit, huh? I remember those days.
Not around the kids. No cursing around the kids.
Where are the kids?
They're just sitting all around on the deck with you.
Can I call out for Elastaria?
She suddenly, like, just kind of perks up and just kind of shuffles over to you. She's still very shy.
I crouch down to her level.
She's
or
your
I
height.
kneel. Okay, gotcha. This is fair. I wasn't sure. I don't fucking know. So I look at her and I say,
I crouch down and I look at her belly button.
He's like, what are you doing?
okay, fine, fine. So I look at her and I just say, I want you to know, your sister Avani is the reason that all of these children, you included, have been rescued.
And she just kind of stares at you with like wide eyes and she just goes, she's alive?
And your brother is. I haven't met him yet.
She looks like she's about to just start bawling in tears as she suddenly just tackles you in a giant hug. No, she tackles you first.
He would grab
Oh, good. Are we gonna have to fight her too? No, I'm kidding.
I hug her back and I start crying and then everybody starts crying.
I'm not crying.
Ugh, feelings.
Roll charisma. I want to roll charisma save. Roll charisma save.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's gotta be cool.
Yeah. I'm the Shadow the Hedgehog of this campaign.
Original the
And I put my
character,
arm
do
around
not steal.
Osaria and I say, your sister did something amazing for all of you. Set you free.
Meanwhile, at this time, you all feel the airship slowly lift off, and you finally take flight away from the now abandoned winter villa of the Balmars family. By the way, as you fly over the snowy fields outside of the villa limits, you actually see a scattering of dead guards just in the snow everywhere.
Knew it. The guns weren't the guards. It was old Joe. Old JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Can I now claim that villa to be mine? Is that a thing? Can I?
Now
I
you
think
do.
that I think that there are other Belmarises that they'll probably give it to.
Well, fine, we gotta kill them too.
Besides, I doubt that's a bureaucracy that you want to get into.
Just slap my name on it, and like no one will ask questions. Just like take their name down, just put mine up, and.
So, so for the sake of time, we'll just say that it's now been another day and a half flight time to get back to Acheron. We'll say that you guys have had a long rest and such. You're all pretty much not yet. You're all pretty refreshed and such. Davina, you're actually starting to feel just a little queasy right now, and you're not sure if it's like the air sickness or if you're just having a hard time figuring out like, oh, now I'm finally processing the fact that I butchered my husband.
And father-in-law.
And father-in-law, thank you. But as you do, you see coming into view from beyond the mountains your home city of Acheron itself. And like always, the city that never sleeps. It is now close to like it's about 7 p.m. right now. Again, it was like a day and a half travel time. You guys slowly touch down on the landing pad. Not Yip, old Joe.
I thought we were giving me a moment.
Old Joe just kind of looks over the railing and just goes, I'll take care of all the stuff you brought in. You make sure the kids get someplace safe.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Thanks, old Joe.
You're welcome.
Ariel's just kind of like,
We
hold on,
stand
hold on,
old
hold on.
Joe.
Wait, can I go up to old Joe real quick? I just go up to him and I go, you know what? You've always treated us so well and taken care of us. So I just give him this little red box I pull from my bag, and I'm like, open this when you really need it. And that's it.
Okay. He takes the red box and he's always like, oh, you're always a sweet little one.
I love it so much.
All right. So right now you guys are now back at Acheron. It's about like 7 in the evening travel time after all that. All of the kids are with you. Where do you go?
Back to the Grey Blade.
I think we should
Yeah.
go straight into that.
Okay, you guys just straight beeline it straight to the Greyblade headquarters. The kids, once they're there, you see, Carly, you have it in your notes. What are the names of the twin Asimar children?
Twin Asimar children? They're twins?
Well, they're boy and girl.
Oh, I have Avani, but I never learned the boy's name.
I was pretty
He
sure I...
wasn't there. It was just his sister. It was just his sister.
For the sake of this, we'll say the boy's name is Marius.
Okay.
So Avani and Marius, they're just kind of hanging out. They're just like they're drawing, like someone was able to give them crayons. But then all of a sudden you hear Avani, Marius, and Illustaria just breaks from the group, and the three of them just tackle each other in a giant hug, and they're all three of them are just crying right now, just happy to be with each other. All of the
Thing, guys. Davina's like, I'm not crying. I'm not.
At this moment, you hear, "You all did a good job," and Volthric is right behind you.
I thought we would have heard the clap of your ass cheeks. You just sound like Solid Snake.
Don't be thick.
No, that's not a big
Dummy
dick.
thick.
Alright. I look around at Volfric and I say, "You have no idea, sir."
He just kind of looks at you all with a smile, looks over at the children. There's not a lot of people who can actually pull off what you did. To actually take down a huge part of an industry like that.
Again, you have no idea, sir.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Polo, do you actually say that?
Sure. Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you with a small smirk and goes, "I think I can have some idea." And then he just walks.
Yip stifles a laugh.
And then he just walks past you all. But before he walks away too farther, he just kind of looks back at you all and goes like, "I think you all learned some R&R. Have some dinner and sleep. We'll talk tomorrow." And then he walks away while a couple other Greyblade attendants start herding all of the new children, like, to rooms of their own. One of them is enjoying the fact that they have all of these adorable little children. The other one's bitching and moaning that we're hardcore mercenaries, not a daycare.
I look at them and I say, "Oh, nice."
Yeah, you recognize him as one of the people standing in line when you were trying to get Anne-Marie's attention. And he recognizes you as like, "Oh shit, she's one of the people with that Red Star quest." He quickly like straightens up and just goes like, "Come along, kids," like trying to be nice.
That's better.
All right. It is right now like 8 p.m. right now. You guys have free range to do like everything.
I run up
Dating
to
sim.
Polo and I
Dating
say-
sim. Dating
I
sim.
say, go to your girl. I clutch
We
him
push
by
him.
the collar
We
and I
push
say,
him.
Go to her.
We do the cartoon thing where we all push him and then jump out of frame.
You push him right up to the registration desk only to see that Anne-Marie is not there.
It's her day off.
Oh yeah,
Day
that's right.
off,
It is her day.
guys.
Who is there?
Before you is a blue-furred tabaxi and obviously a male. And he just
Where's
goes,
the bitch?
Alright. Well, I look at him and I say, "I'm sorry to bother you, but do you know where Marianne is?"
Anne-Marie.
Emery.
And he kind of thinks for a moment like, "Anne-Marie? Yes. Unfortunately, her duties required for her to go to the records rooms way in the back of the headquarters, so I am filling in for her. I do imagine that she will be off work by tomorrow then. I hear tomorrow is her day off. But unfortunately, the work she is doing, it's part of a group effort, and if they stop now, it's going to bleed into tomorrow. So it's best to, if you wish to give me a message, I will make sure that she knows of it."
Yes. Just tell her Pelostris is back from his mission and he just wishes to talk to her.
Ah, I would be more than happy to. Is there anything else that I can help you all with?
I suppose not.
Very well. Then he just starts going back to helping people in the line. He helped you out because that was like, he could tell like you just had a question for him.
Yeah.
All right, so...
That's how I tried to play it. So, I mean...
Good guy to Paxi.
All right, so what do you all do?
I'm gonna go.
Beer, beer, beer,
Meal.
Beer, beer, beer!
beer. Chug, chug, chug.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! And stuff!
Is Volker still
I'm gonna
here?
go
Or
and
is he
get a
not
good
back to the
meal.
office?
Volthric walked away.
Okay. I'll go get and grab a pint.
Okay, so pretty much all of you head up to the mezzanine level where the tavern and the bar is. And that happens. You all are given, like, the dwarf woman. I can't remember what her name is. I really gotta start writing down my
Wait, you
NPC
didn't
names.
name her yet, baby.
Oh, I didn't? Oh, okay, good enough. We're gonna call her Gertrude.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I get that reference.
We name
Gert.
our characters like Arios and Palustris Garland and Atarax and the bar dwarf maid is named.
Actually, that's a character in Evan's book that he's gonna have out.
Okay.
So Gertrude already seems to notice that you're walking up to a table, and she already has like a huge platter with 7 pints of fresh frothing ale. And she just goes like, and she just goes, so I saw how you helped all those children. These are on the house.
Thank you.
Wait, do I have a water? Do I have a glass of water for Davina?
Yes, actually you do see one of them is just plain water with a lot of ice in it.
Gertrude, you know me too well.
So what do you guys do?
I sit
Yip
here and I order
slams it.
food.
Okay, so Yip takes the entire pint, and he just, for a bird, he's able to just straight shotgun that entire pint.
Oh, you mean he doesn't do this?
No. I defy my bird instincts. I just need this.
That's
You
his
don't have lips!
You think that'll stop me, bitch?
I mean,
So as you do that, so yeah, you just shotgun an ale. What are the rest of you doing?
Uh,
I'm gonna order
Arios
a
follows
giant.
along.
Oh my god.
What, say that again?
Arios just follows along. He does the same thing. Just
Okay, so Arios is shotgunning his ale. What about all the rest of you?
I'm slowly drinking mine.
I'm gonna
Wimp. Pussy.
I'm gonna order a giant rack of mutton.
Okay, so yeah, despite the weird queasiness that you feel right now, you are just given like this whole anime style meat on the bone. It's just like a cylinder of meat on a single bone. And you're just like, like your barbarian eating style is now like showing up. Like you just killed your father-in-law and your husband, and you saved a bunch of kids. You don't give a shit anymore about manners. What about all the rest of you? What are you doing?
I'm ordering another pint.
Time to be alive,
oh
don't.
my god. I order some apples and some squash.
Okay, so Mistral decides to be a cowardly vegan, and
They're alive.
I have appetite, and you know, we're in battle. I'm not trying to overwhelm my senses with mutton, but
They're liars. Everything has to do with an animal at some point.
I order my food and I take out a little book to start writing in.
Okay, so you are one of the more calmer eaters at the table, while everyone else is just being frickin' savage with their ale and their mutton and such.
I was gonna say I'll get a platter of meat and
Okay, so Polo's gonna be the dainty one. He's having alcohol with cheese and meats. It's like a huge platter of like supersized meat slices and rich crackers. It's like one of those little appetizer plates you have at dinner parties and such before the actual dinner.
Recruited pen platter. I love those.
I just look at everyone and I'm just like, if you want.
Atarax, Eden, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna cool my beer off a bit, chill it with my ice breath.
Well, then you
Nice. That's awesome, actually.
Okay, you basically do what Iceman does in X-Men 2, where you just take the pint, you just go, and then it's like chilled and frothy, or frosty.
I love that.
Stay frosty.
I just realized that Iceman spit on Wolverine's beer. Weird.
Kind of.
No, he just blew on it.
Not wrong.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
COVID.
I thought you get the Rona.
And
Eden's gonna
Maybe
down
the
his beer.
Rona was all the friends we made along the way.
no.
No.
What is Eden gonna do?
Eden's going to down his drink and then proceed to go to his room because he's trying to like process what the fuck happened. Especially
Also-
that
Who
guy.
has the orb?
Who his fucking sister was.
Does Ario still have the orb?
I go up to Eden.
No,
before
Eden has the orb now because
okay.
he picked it up after the fight, and I'm sorry that I keep calling you she.
You're good. It happens.
I
Trust
go up
me,
to
the
Eden.
DM does it too. Sorry.
So yeah,
I go up to Eden and say, hey,
It happened.
Rip.
Go ahead, Carly.
can I go up to Eden and just say I'm really happy that we found out that we are related? That we might be, allegedly.
Just knowing that I have someone else besides Phoenix at this moment looking out for me, I'm happy about it. But something about that God saying where she is, they have to know where she is.
I'll find her.
Hope so.
I believe that.
Hope so.
All right. Do you guys do anything else before retiring for the night?
Does my pint come?
Oh, it comes all right.
All right.
Phrasing.
Yip turns to Atarax. Bet.
A gift from the Hemington.
10 gold. 10 gold. I can drink it before I can finish mine before you finish yours. 10 gold.
Betting.
Who's betting?
I whisper to Arios and I say, my money is on Atarax.
It's gonna be a roll off.
You know what,
Roll
friend?
off.
I'll take you on that.
Also,
Roll off.
everybody thank the Hemington for this illustration, basically. Of what, so.
All right, roll off.
All right.
Arios, who do you think's gonna win?
Both of you roll a roll 20.
I look at Arios and I ask, who do you think's gonna win?
I think it might be Polo saying it's Yip's last time in drinking.
Money is on
Wait, am I in this?
Wait, are you?
Or was it Atarax?
It's just Atarax and
Okay.
Yip.
Well, Atarax. My money, yeah. I would say Atarax since Yip's last time.
You agree with me?
So, both of you roll a d20. What did you get?
Go ahead, Yip.
18.
I rolled a natural 1.
So, Yip, you are able to just flawlessly just chug this ale. Atarax, on the other hand, before you're able to tip the mug up,
He
before you
misses.
were able to swallow any ale, you accidentally breathe in your own spit, and you just cough in your mug, and it just kind of splashes all over you.
I look at
Yip
Arios.
then turns to No, not Arios. Arios and Davina says, "Fuck you guys."
I look at Arios and I think, so we both lost. What do we do now?
I don't know. I'm down in another one.
And I shell out the 10 gold.
And I look and I'm just like, oh, what the hell? I'll take on you.
Okay. So all of you who are oh, yes, Eden.
The airship coming back, can I have shelled out that 500 gold to everyone?
I'm sorry?
We're gonna give that to everything that's yours.
No, I was gonna share it with everyone.
Oh, Eden's so
Right, you were. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, because I looted your dead husband's body, and I was like, oh, I was gonna give it to everyone before that fight started.
You can do that. You can do that the next day because you already went back to your room, so you're long gone.
Okay.
All right. So who is participating in this new drinking round? Yip, Atarax, Arios, and Polo.
Wait, hold up.
No,
And
I need
Davina.
to roll something first. Hold on. Okay.
This
Yeah.
is at the end of the table.
water.
Just like
Yep, the normally well-mannered old monk is right now no holds bars.
But it was established early on that your character does like to make bets. So
Yes.
this is
And
like
Davina just looks at everybody and says, ah, fuck it.
All right.
I'll do it.
All right. So everyone who is participating in this drinking contest, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Don't tell me just yet. All right. 25 to 20. Arios, what did you roll?
I got a 20.
wow.
Damn.
All right, Arios, you just effortlessly it goes down smooth. Like you don't even have to like chug it. It just goes straight.
It goes down smooth.
20 to 15. All right, Polo.
oh, really? Okay.
All right.
16.
All right, Polo. It does take you a couple chugs, and Arios just narrowly beats you by like 1 second. But you are able to like just tank this thing down with no problems. And you feel like you can, and you feel like, yeah, this is child's play. 15 to 10. Okay, Yip.
14.
And Atarax, what did you get?
11.
Okay, so Yip.
Another
Your first two
12th place.
Your first 2 pints have already started hitting you. So this third one, you're not at your best.
Sorry.
You were able to stomach it down, but your pace was so much slower than the last 2. And
I
now
would like to say, Yip is officially hammered at this point.
oh,
He's at
Yip
the
Yip is
3
freaking sloshed right now.
Oh yeah, he is beyond sloshed.
And Atarax, because of your lifestyle as like a pure kind of healer, you do partake of alcohol, but you've never really found yourself in a situation where you had such a large amount and you had to chug it in such a short amount of time. You are unprepared, but you do pull it off.
Oh. I'm done.
Yes, Mistral.
I need another
Can I
pint.
say, in the middle of all this, Miss Shaw gets up and just walks up to like where the waiters would be and just orders a bottle of wine, takes it, and just goes to her room.
Gonna get white girl drunk. Wait a minute, Evan. You didn't ask me what I rolled.
Oh yeah, what did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Welcome to the club, Davina.
Okay, you definitely tried to chug your frigid ice water, but you were totally caught off guard by just how absolutely...
No, I got an actual pint because I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just do it.
Okay,
Put nasty taste into to her.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, despite your enthusiasm to give this a shot, it doesn't change the fact that it actually tastes like feces to you. So you try to chug it, and like, if you've ever seen those videos of people in caramel apple eating contests, only to discover that those are caramel onions. That is basically Davina's reaction. She's just like, All right, so after that
I
lovely...
need another pint.
At that...
Mush like.
Does the waitress, does she still serve me despite how sloshed I am?
No, she easily sweeps your leg and she just carries you fireman style. and she just goes, "I'll take him back to his room." And you are just... And by the way, you're facing backwards, so you're looking at everyone as she carries you away.
I'm flying, guys. I didn't know I could do that. I can fly. Guys.
Yes, you can, yes.
I can fly.
Does anyone else do any last minute things before you retire?
I'll take another pint.
Okay, Polo, you take another pint of liquid courage. Anyone else doing anything?
Don't
Yes.
need it, but I'll take it.
Yes, Eden.
Arios. Oh no, I'm karate chopping through it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arios.
wanted to do something.
So Arios is just gonna like walk over to Davina and just sit in her lap and be like, "Hey, pretty lady."
No. Here we go.
Yes.
All right, Arios, roll me a charisma check.
Wait,
Oh.
who's he doing this to?
To Davina.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Meanwhile, Polo's just like, "Yep, I'm done."
18 on charisma.
All right, what do you say to her?
And I was just, "Hey, pretty lady, how you doing?
That's it?
How you doing?"
Every last drop of this.
All right.
And I just curl my arms around him and I just say, "Doing okay."
So I heard you just turned single.
So I heard your
Oh,
husband's
boy.
recently deceased, and now
Yeah.
you're ready for the big game.
You sound like you need a new man in your life.
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
This is why I want to play a bard at some point.
Arios, do you say those things to her?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, so we'll just retroactively believe that Arios did all of those one-liners just straight to Davina's face as he's sitting on her lap.
Horrifically inappropriate.
Just
And I just look at him and say, "Oh, honey." Maybe I do.
I would destroy you in this
Oh
And
my
my nine people,
god.
he has 5'9", and Arios is like 5'2".
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you
Okay, shit over him.
yeah, like
Oh my
Arios,
God.
to give you an idea of the height difference, Davina can just walk up right behind you and just rest her boobs right on the top of your head.
Okay, so I'm assuming Davina's out of
Tickle
armor
bitties.
right now, right?
No, none of you had time to really take off your armor yet.
So it's just like a ding, 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 titties.
Iron titties.
Titties, yes, I remember. Class, what are those noises?
Class, you alright?
Lots
I've
of
never
laughs.
Sounding more and more like a bird every day.
My cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
All right, does anyone else do any last minute things before you retire?
At this point, Polo's just
Start a 401k.
Yeah.
I
Polo
start a
just plays-
401k before I retire.
What?
He's making a retirement joke.
Can we have like a manager come and like whiskey up Austin's room from having like 50
Can
drinks?
I pick up Oreos and like it'll carry him to his room?
Okay, Davina. On your way to your room, you carry Ario's bridal style.
I would just like to say one thing. One thing, real quick.
Meanwhile, drunkenly Arios is just singing "Toss the coins, oh valley of plenty."
As he's carried away.
Wait. And in doing so, I walk past Mistral's room to see what she's doing.
Mistral, what are you doing in your room?
There's just some things. There's some noise happening that is like whispers, I guess. Like as if there's just whispers going on.
Mistral, you okay?
And do you actually say that?
I do.
I go, what? And then all of a sudden the whispers stop. And I'm like, I rush to the door. I'm like, are you okay?
I bust through the door.
With Arios in hand.
With Arios in hand.
And then
Did I miss something?
Kick the door open.
Why are you carrying him? What's going on? Why are you barging in here? Like, what the hell?
I heard voices.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was nothing happening in here. You just probably heard me.
Inside check on that shit.
You can if you want.
I don't buy that for a hot minute. I got a 19. Wait, and my inside, I got a dirty 20.
Can I do like a what
Deception.
is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, deception. Can I decept?
You can certainly try. The DC is 20 because that's what she rolled.
You know what? Let's try to roll a 21, guys. Guys, everybody, I got a +5. I got.
Wait, what are we rolling for?
None of you are, just Mistral.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What happens if we both get a 20?
Then ultimately Davina would win in this exchange because she's the one
Who set the DC?
she's the one who set the DC.
Well, then she made the DC because she meet the DC.
The universal rule is that if you do a roll and you meet the DC, it counts as a success, not a failure.
Yeah, so Mistral would.
Oh, then Mistral would. Okay, then it's up to Mistral then. So wait, you rolled a 20?
Yes.
Okay, so Mistral makes the DC. So yeah, Davina, you kind of believe her.
Yeah, I just tell you that you probably just heard me reading my little like book out loud. I mean, yeah.
Okay. And I just walked past, but I'm like.
While you're carrying a sloshed Arios in your arms
Yes.
still, just recognize
Arios
that.
is
Just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Hi, Smoke Lady.
Bye, lady.
Have a good night, and I just
Does everyone else like retire to their rooms by now? Because it's okay.
I forcefully was.
You forcefully were, yes, yeah, you were.
And you probably passed out
I
right
drop
away.
Arios off. I want this to be perfectly clear. I drop Arios off at his room.
Are there any witnesses?
Boo!
If anybody walks
Pixar didn't happen. Pixar didn't happen.
Is anybody else walking
I
back
don't
to-
condone drunk. I don't condone sex when you're drunk.
Who said you were having sex? Maybe you guys hung out for the night, just laying in bed next to each
Yeah,
other. I mean,
maybe
like,
you
I
protected him.
I mean,
while
Arios thought
he
you guys
was
were gonna
drunk.
have sex, so.
All right, so you all retire. Oh my god. You all retire.
Hashtag get Arios laid. How about that?
You all retire to your rooms. It is now like 10 p.m. and you all are exhausted and happily hammered.
I mean,
Uh,
we're about
thi-
6 minutes away from 10 p.m.
Now this... Oh, nice.
This is happening in real time, y'all.
Yeah. So this... Now this would normally be counted as a long rest, though you guys already had your official long rest during the airship ride. During this time, Eden,
Yep.
I knew it.
as you sleep, you find yourself in that black, windy void once again.
Okay.
You are able to see yourself, but beyond that, you just see nothing. You just see a void, and, like, you can make out windy things going past your vision, like you're standing in a blizzard, but the snow is also black, like the surrounding around it.
Yeah.
Once again, you feel that presence in the space with you, and you just hear it whispering in your ear, "Where are you?
Don't like it.
Really creepy.
I want to find you." And then all of a sudden, you feel these hands just slowly go across your face from behind as you're suddenly whipped around and just screaming in your face, "Where are you?" And then you wake up.
Not into that creepy at all.
Eden,
And then
how
it-
do you...
And then the voice says, "Room service."
Which
No. But, oh man. Then. So yeah, that's your happy moment of the night.
is it that I up at?
Is it too late for me to go to Davina's room?
In this case, yes.
Damn. All right.
Why?
Well, I wanted to talk about the fact that we both died and were brought back to life.
Okay, it's a solid one.
Now that being said, Davina. You find yourself standing in what looks like, I can't really remember the name of it, but do you know, like, those salt flats where if you get...
Salt flats.
Well, yeah, but there's like an official name for it where it's that place where if you go there after it's rained, the water on it makes it look like the biggest mirror ever in the world.
That's like my favorite thing because during a certain time of year, it looks like you're literally in stars.
Yes.
The coolest place on the planet. Yes,
That's
I do know what that is.
that's where you are right now. And you just see yourself in your reflection beneath your feet. And just all around you is just this expanse of just whatever this environment is, with just you walking on a mirror. You see clouds above you, you see the sun. And that's when you feel a presence behind you. And you just hear, in a very sad, melancholy voice, "Why'd you do it?" You turn around, and standing, like, quite a few feet away from you is Navarth.
No, it's not.
Musical Stang.
And you can just see him, even though he's clearly standing, every bodily injury he's ever sustained is still present on his body. Even the ones that he sustained when he was being possessed by Toras. But he just kind of looks
That was
at...
Callus.
No, that was Navarth.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
I'm dumb.
We
Navar-
need a wiki.
We do need a wiki.
You did, but someone wants to do that for us.
Navarth just kind of slowly looks up at you with, like, his one good eye. The other one is just kind of hanging there.
Hey.
And he just goes, "I thought you loved me." At that moment, you feel yourself sinking in the mirror. You try to claw your way out of it, but you are just pulled further and further, and your body just feels hotter and hotter as it does. Navarth seems to like try to crawl after you to grab you, but you just keep sinking and sinking, and it looks like you're falling towards the sun itself. Your entire body feels like fire right now, and it doesn't, and you don't just feel this heat on your skin, you feel it go inside you as well, through your arms, your legs, your head, your back, your stomach.
Talk to him?
No, you're gone. You've sunk through the mirror. Haven't you been listening?
Sorry.
And you just are twisting and turning in your sleep as you're just as your body is just engulfed in fire right now. You do not wake up. Not yet, anyway.
Like that.
It is now morning. It is a bright sunny day in Acheron.
And you are a horrible goose.
And you are a horrible goose. I would love to homebrew a D&D campaign where we're all geese.
Untitled Goose campaign.
You're all geese Arakakwa, and you're like part of the mafia.
Oh no.
And we need to call it Untitled Goose campaign.
Oh my god, I am writing that down.
Oh god.
Now then,
Make that into a one-shot.
the first one to wake up is Eden. Because unfortunately, while you were still able to sleep just barely enough for it to count as a long rest, you personally feel like you have not slept at all last night, considering that shadowy figure has once again plagued your nightmares. You sluggishly make your way down to the mezzanine level just for some breakfast to hopefully help you get through the day. Arios, Yip, Polo, you both are stumbling very shambly into the mezzanine level with the biggest hangovers you have ever felt in your lives.
I had 2!
Polo, you have a slightly lesser hangover than everyone else.
Alright, fair enough.
This is Yip's feathers.
Yeah, Yip has like actual like bed feather head right now, and your head feels like it is being stomped on. Arios, you feel the same as well, and your hair looks like something out of Dragon Ball right now. It is just insane. Atarax, you walk down with just what feels like a mild headache, because you really only just had one. And you're just like, oh, is this what it feels like? I'm not sure if I enjoy this. Something like that. And I do apologize if I'm kind of railroading your entrances right here, but believe me, I have a point. Next one to come down is Mistral. Mistral, you never drank a lot. You actually slept perfectly well last night. You're feeling refreshed.
Something happened. I don't know what.
You had your beauty sleep. You exfoliated in the morning. You are looking just divine. You're like sparkling right now.
I got some fresh braids in. Everyone looks good.
All of you sit down at the table where you just commonly start to sit at. Then joining at this table is a woman that you've never seen before.
Yip's head is on the table. So
Yip's head is on the table. Your beak is embedded in the wood.
I am part woodpecker now.
Sitting at this table, she looks familiar, but she doesn't have pale skin. If anything, she looks like she has very full of life pinkish skin, and her hair isn't nearly as pale. You actually see bright lavender hair that's just a very vibrant color. And then you see 2 large, bright white wings coming out of this person's back. This is Davina. By the way, Davina, you have no clue that you look any different.
Pogs in chat?
Davina?
Pogs in chat?
Davina, have you, Did you do something different with your hair today? Like,
Can you
have you looked
please
in the
be
mirror?
quiet?
I never look in the mirror in the morning. I
Can
don't
you
wanna
shut
see that.
up? Shut up.
I think you might want to go. I can walk with you to like here, and I have a plate that's kind of shiny. I'm like, here, like I think you might. You got something on your. You just might want to look at yourself.
As she starts handing it over, Yip like puts his hand on her mouth. Shut up.
In spite of being slightly hungover, I'm where
Say all that again, dude. You cut out.
I said in spite of my hangover, I'm still kind of with Mr.
I'm assuming he's saying he's kind of with me on this.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Ariel is just like, although he's
What are
hungover,
you
he
talking
kind of
about?
looks
Why
like
are you being so weird?
Just look at yourself. Sorry, Yip.
Hey, fine.
Davina, you look at your
Ohio, so loud.
Davina, you look at yourself in the reflection of the plate, and you see the most brightly haired, bright-skinned, pure-blooded Aasimar that you've never really seen before. And you see, just coming out of your back, full white physical angel wings coming out of your back.
How did this happen?
Did you not notice the wings when you put on your clothes this morning?
How did
I
this
normally
happen?
sleep in my clothes.
Did you not?
Never really changed.
Did you not notice them like hitting a doorway at any point on your way down?
You react to alcohol very strangely, woman.
Iris is just like, well, hello.
Maybe that drunk in me wasn't so bad.
Arias is just like she just went from an 8 to 10.
Hey, I say, hold on.
Like 15 at least. Hello.
She went from a 10 to an 11.
Sure.
This Aasimar goes up to 11.
I appreciate that reference. Is the sigil still on my back?
Who checks her back?
You said
Not yet.
Yes, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mistral, you rush over to her back, where there was a like blackened, scarred over brand of the Balmars family sigil. It's smooth now. There's literally nothing. No scar, no brand. There is nothing there.
I say, can you feel this?
Davina, that tickles.
Well, there's.
Stop.
It doesn't. I'm like, it seems like you don't even have any scar tissue. There's nothing there.
Polo debates whether he should be watching this.
When they died. Because this was a curse. Did the curse go away?
I guess so. I mean,
Hey,
I wouldn't-
I love you,
wouldn't
Davina.
know.
But I love you guys. But can you just shut up?
Yep, go back to bed, bird.
Can I just put like a big like blanket up? No, I don't even have a blanket on me. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Ariel,
Do
do you have any remedies for a hangover?
Gertrude, looks over at you, then looks at Yip, and she just goes, I have something. Quickly runs off for a moment. All of you, Yip, stay in your stool. All of you, you may want to stand up. And then Gertrude just splashes an entire bucket of ice water right at Yip.
Must go south. Must go south.
Let's go faster.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go.
Faster.
Go, go, go,
Starts
go, go, go,
running.
go. Someone stop that.
Running around in circles.
He's doing the
I
zoomies.
just like, I would like to think that Davina just starts kind of tearing up.
Yeah, your skin actually now feels way warmer to the touch.
Wow.
I just say, it looks like my mom.
Oh shit.
Say that.
Arios is just like, Mom, huh?
I just go, Davina, I also look like my mom. Fist bump.
Fist bump right back.
As you guys are reveling in Davina's rebirth of a transformation from a fallen Aasimar to a full pure-blooded Aasimar.
To a
Trans
protector
rights.
Aasimar.
To a what?
Because I could choose 3 variants. So when I researched it, I decided to go with Protector Aasimar.
You're gonna protect us? Thank you.
Hey, Davina said trans rights. Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
I guess this would be like the D&D version of like trans, like in some way.
Hell yeah.
No, it's
Well,
not.
I mean, being trans would be the D&D version.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I feel like trans people would still exist in fantasy.
Yeah.
They would be. You're absolutely right. I apologize. This is like semi-trans. This is quasi-trans.
There's a spectrum, you know.
Transcendence. as
Tra-
it were.
Okay, enough with that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But anyway, as you guys do celebrate Davina's rebirth, it is a bright, sunny day in Acheron, and you all had a job well done. We're gonna end the session here tonight.
Great, no clip.
And congratulations, you all leveled up!
Yay!
Level up.
Level. Jordan.
Level up.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this momentous episode of the Song of the Wilds where we beat our first god.
God damn it.
Man, this was...
Davina died.
Me and Polo died.
Still here though. But did you die? Yes.
Yes.
But did you die?
I died, but I got better.
Best line in Mass Effect 2, like, Shepard, you're supposed to be dead. I got better. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching Song of the Wilds. We'll most likely be doing this next Sunday, but we'll officially announce our official stream time later this week. Stay awesome, all of you.
Oh, I also one more. Wait. Follow us on the official Song of the Wild Instagram. That
Yeah.
was the thing I forgot to mention at the beginning.
Yes, we haven't...
It's called Song of the Wild Official, and that is where we will have all of our fan art. I will have pictures of the stickers of our characters on there, and also that is where we will announce when we will be meeting them.
Absolutely. So yeah, everyone pay attention. Song of the Wilds official. That's all one word. That is our official Instagram handle. So guys, thank you so much for watching our session today. And we will see you all next time. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.